What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I got to have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me? This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the about to say the Millionaire Morning Show of After Hours. I'm your host, Anton Daniels, along with all of my friends. And then we're going to have some stragglers coming in throughout the show. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
Oh, good. The weather's been nice.
I feel like we ain't streamed on here in a long time for some reason. I don't know why.
He's here Friday.
Seems like it's a long. You know what it is? Is because Q show usually on Monday, and we didn't do the Monday show, and I actually moved that over to Wednesday. So a lot of people, I seen somebody asking in the chat, "What's the new schedule?" Wednesday is gonna be Q show. Next Monday, hopefully, I'm ready for the new show that we launch, and then we got a bunch of other stuff that we slated to work through and figure out. So it's a lot of stuff that's coming through. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
Good.
Again, listen, chat. Let me tell you what happens. It's a lot of chatter, a lot of conversation that happens before the live start, and then once the live start, everybody is like whisper quiet until we start getting into the show. So
Doing good. It was warm in Atlanta today, so I can't complain.
what's the weather in Atlanta?
It was like 70 something earlier today, and
Is
it's
it?
in the 60s. Yeah, it
Jesus.
was random.
That's how it's been here.
I still see snow piled up from where they shoveled stuff out here.
No? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Still see it. I mean, it'd be like 30 and 40, but it ain't no 70.
Yeah, it was definitely 70 today, and then tomorrow is going to be like high 60s. Like 64, but it's gonna rain. Atlanta's bipolar, so I don't know.
Interesting. Q Diddy, how you feel, Q Diddy?
We went to Tulsa and kicked a whole bunch of volleyball ass. A gold medal. Champs was here. Champs.
Nice.
Even my kid is a champion. So,
Y'all get championship hats.
no, this is Thunder Championship, but yeah. I wore this for my kid. Yeah, they won. It was good. It takes a lot for like kids to be like super good. There was like two little like twins, 9-year-old twins that on the team that are clearly better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And then I talked to their dad, and he said they have like a personal volleyball coach 2 times a week who's also their babysitter, and they have a court at their house.
I think that the difference between kids that wind up being good and the kids I read this book. I think it was called Outliers.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference was it Outliers or was it something else? It might have been Outliers. But the difference between kids a lot of times that's good versus the kids that's great is the parents that raise them and the circumstances. So, for example, the time of year that you're born, that factors in because it determines whether you get in one group or the other group. The amount of resources that you spend developing your kid. Now, of course, you're gonna have the kids that's just naturally talented or whatever, and they just raise in the hood and they good. But I think that that gap is closing, and it's funny because I was talking to an athlete this weekend, and they wanted me to ask a question, and I don't know how I was gonna frame it. I think I was gonna frame it in a debate, but one of the questions that they wanted me to ask, and they like an NBA athlete, and they were saying, do are black athletes starting to become obsolete? Because the gap, it was a dunk. The guy from the Bulls had dunked on a black guy. It was a white guy that dunked on a black guy. But the question, because you're starting to see a lot of European players, some of the two of the best players in the NBA, that a lot of people consider Luka and Jokic. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got Cooper Flag, that's going to be the rookie of the year. And so is the gap narrowing to where it's not just about whether or not you got athleticism or talent. It's about all of the other things that goes into developing a great athlete, which kind of speaks to your question, Quentin, because we put a lot of time and resources and dedication into making sure that, your children get the best coaches, that they have the best environment, that they go to the best schools, that they have the best equipment. I'm wondering if that plays a role. You know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on the sport because white people ain't nowhere close to taking over football. It's vice versa. All the good quarterbacks are black. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
So I get what you're saying.
The one that won the Super Bowl.
No, he sucked. It was a defense. They fucking struggled to score. Both white quarterbacks in the Super Bowl were ass, and they both struggled to fucking score.
No, I get you, but I'm just saying, when we talk about the greatest quarterbacks of all time, we don't mention a black one.
Well, you missing just one. It's new. It's new.
Well, I mean, but again, if you do top 10 of all time, is a black quarterback in that conversation?
Well, football is more than a quarterback, though. You said athletes. I
agree.
You don't see there. I don't name besides Puka. What's his name? That the Rams wide receiver Nakua. That's the only white guy. Actually, he ain't even white. He's Hawaiian. I don't know no white wide receivers. I don't know no white DBs. They're white running backs. You got Christian McCaffrey's. Whereas beginning in the actually athletes, they don't exist at football.
Yeah, but here's a question, right? Is it enough to be the most athletic?
Well, quarterback ain't really.
You had the Cam Newton, we had the Michael Vicks, we have all of these guys. We got my man that played for Baltimore, right? Is it enough to be the most athletic?
Well, athletic. If we're talking athletic, yes. But if we're talking about the most intelligent, sorry, no. Because Tom Brady wasn't athletic. He was just smart as fuck. He had a noodle arm.
But Tom Brady worked his ass off.
That's all facts.
That's what I'm saying. The mentality, all of that stuff. Is that a bigger kind of?
I think what's between your ears is probably more important than athleticism. Because I was once you have that athleticism, it's in you, and here is what's makes you better. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan was a gifted athlete no matter what, but it's what's between his ears in any specific moment in any specific game is what made him great.
Yeah.
And that's what most people are.
Well, it's just interesting because you brought that up. And it reminded me of that conversation I had over the weekend about how much we put into our children. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that don't realize, people that is from our culture and our environment don't realize how much other cultures put into their children financially to develop them. And I'm not even talking about just as athletes. I'm talking about being a well-rounded. Now, of course, I'm not saying that it's not some people that's pieces of shit that's being developed. You know what I'm saying? Also, from other cultures, but in general, there's a lot of people that spend an exorbitant amount of money, from kindergarten all the way up into these children, become adults, and it's all a development. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just about money. It's just about developing them all across the board, their ability to comprehend, read, network, communicate.
It
I
comes
hear
to the
that a lot with
point.
like gymnastics.
Go ahead, babe. You say what?
Quentin, were you talking?
I was, but it's fine.
Oh.
What were you saying?
No, I was just saying I hear that a lot with gymnastics. Like different cultures and different like countries, when it comes to like gymnastics, the way that they train is like intense. You know what I mean? Compared to, not saying that in the US they don't, but in different like cultures and in like Russia and stuff like that, the way that they train their athletes is insane. Like, and the way that, like, speaking to your point, like with the parents, the way that they even show up for their kids, in the way that, like, especially financially, because gymnastics is pretty expensive. But yeah, it's a little different, I think, in different like countries and stuff like that. But as far as like the Black community, I think a lot of our athletes, from what I've known, especially like I'm gonna speak on like basketball because I'm not really into football like that, but a lot of the athletes that I've like heard of, their story is always like the single mom story, you know what I'm saying? They just have the talent. So yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's not good enough anymore just to go to practice and be good.
Yeah.
Like you have to do other shit. Like even like, dude, it's like watching Carmelo's kid and Gilbert Arenas' kid, like that shit, like that's like legit. Like them niggas is doing it right. They ain't skipping no steps. Dude, and like to watch their dad see their sons like develop, nigga, that shit is like, nigga, it hurt, like it touches my heart. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
But think about that though, Quentin. They've been developing them since they were born.
Yeah.
Like
you have people like LeBron's kids.
Schools, all
I
of
feel
that
like
stuff.
LeBron's kids skip. LeBron's kids skipping steps.
Well, I mean, but either way, I mean, LeBron's kids could have played football, honestly, if they just really wanted to do it.
You think so?
I absolutely
I never knew about any of that. Okay.
100%. I think they could. LeBron could have played football.
I agree on that.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, let's say, for example, okay, so you don't get a Dwayne Wade's kid may not make it, may not have made it, right? LeBron's kid,
he's coming. He's trying to go to. He went somewhere. He went to the G League, but now he's trying to go back to college.
Right, but they may not make it. But the point is though, look at the amount of resources that they putting into these kids, to where you see former athletes that made a significant amount of money, their children wind up becoming NBA players too, because they are that good.
Yeah,
but do they though? Like so no, just tell me this. Did Gilbert Arenas like hire somebody to help his son, or was Gilbert in there in the gym with his son doing all that shit himself?
Yeah, but I mean, even if Gilbert isn't, both, right? Both, because Gilbert is an expert. I mean, realistically, I looked at footage.
You don't realize he was a dog.
Of him training his kid, bro. When his kid hit that game winner, just you know what I'm saying, just the other day, right? A
couple days ago. Yep,
just the other day. I was looking at last week, Gilbert Arenas taking him through them same drills that he wind up leveraging muscle memory just from running the drills in practice on a regular basis, having a bunch of kids checking on him and beating up on him while he putting up shots, and he running them through them same drills, which is one of the reasons, you know what I'm saying, that he's that good. And so you think about it, they got expert fathers that's participatory in their life. They got resources. They probably go to the best schools. Keon Anthony is a fucking monster. You know what I'm saying? So these guys I think that it takes more than just to be athletic. It takes more than just being good. Dog, like if you want your kid to really succeed in life in general,
you gotta work.
You gotta work on that shit. You gotta put everything you can into them.
Mm-hmm. You gotta work.
So I think that factors, bro. And you don't realize it until your kids start getting big. And you're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even when I go to these competitions, because, you know, like I travel to these competitions and I go every fucking where all over the country, all over the globe, right? I see the same kids. And it don't matter whether I'm here in Michigan and the competition here, or if I go over to China or somewhere else, right? I went all the way over to Croatia. It was the same kids. Literally, it's the same kids in every competition with their parents putting resources up. It's the same kids in every single tournament, bro. And the kids that can't afford it, they just sitting back home playing video games, slow motion.
And that's the part. I was talking to some parents at the thing, and they were talking about Ava and going forward. And I was like looking at the schedule, like as she gets older, and I start seeing other states, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to get on no plane. I mean, because all the tournaments right now, like it's in Tulsa, like Arkansas, Texas, like they all within like 4 or 5 hour driving. But then there was like that some was in Hawaii and Pittsburgh, and I was like, I don't know that I'm ready to do all that.
Dog, I know parents that they budget for the year for what it's gonna cost them to do with it, whatever it is that they got to do for their kids. Like their kids are the budget. Like they don't do their budget like how we do it, you know, how most of us do it, to where it's like, okay, so this is my income, this is what my rent is. Nigga, they allocate so much money and so many dollars per month because this is what it takes in order to put their kids in this competition. What's up, Molly? Put their kids in this competition. You know what I'm saying? Going to this, going to that, so on and so forth. And so that's just a part of what it takes. You know what I'm saying? And I was asking myself at one point, because I only got one, man, because you know, my daughter get recruited to different schools. They try to say, oh, I want you to go to this training or whatever. And then she go to these award ceremonies at the end of the year or whatever. And you look at it, honestly, she's the only black kid.
I noticed that. And they're all Asian American. They're all Asian Americans.
It's Asians, Indians, and then some white people sprinkled in there. But it's some Asians, Indians, and then they get to it, bro. And they be investing in the fuck out of their kids, bro.
Yep.
So it's tripped out.
It was probably I was there all day, and I've probably seen maybe about like 8 black people. I was like, I guess black people don't, or black girls don't play volleyball.
No, they play. I mean, they just honestly.
Well, I know they do. They were just few and far in between.
I think that our kids would embrace anything if we actually, and I'm talking culturally, if we invested in our kids the way that other cultures invest in their kids.
But there's certain sports though, like it's just like tennis, swimming, volleyball. Like that's not a thing in black households.
That's because we don't explore. We don't have those conversations.
I don't even think it's about the conversations. It's just like, nigga, there's a basketball hoop anywhere. You can find a basketball goal anywhere for free and go get it in.
But you know why I disagree with that, Quentin?
What's up?
It's because the kids today are not like the kids like we were. They not outside
playing.
They not, you know, so that's not a part of who they are. They fucking playing video games, and so you got to be very intentional at a very early age to get them involved in other stuff, to get them interested in other stuff. Because like even with my daughter, when she was really young, like single digits age or whatever, 7, 8, whatever, we was putting her in different stuff, and she kind of navigated. And so she was like, "Yo, I love this. I'm not leaving this ever." Mm-hmm. But she did everything. She did gymnastics. You know, she did golf. She did all of that stuff. She played around with all of these different extracurricular activities because we wouldn't let her sit in the house, and she just took to it.
I think it starts off with being intentional about having kids, though, because a lot of people, they're having kids but not thinking about like these type of things. Like your kids are going to want to, you know, participate in certain things. You should want your kids to be in certain activities and participate in things. Like my mom, she only had me. I was the only child. And when I got older, I asked her, like, because I always wanted a sibling. And I was like, well, why didn't you have any more kids? And she was like, because I wanted to make sure that you were able to get my attention, and I wanted to invest in you. Like that was her exactly. Like I wanted to invest in you and make sure that you had, you know what I'm saying? She wanted me to be a cheerleader. I wasn't a cheerleader. I like to dance. So that's what she put me in. She focused on that. I wanted to sing. She got me vocal lessons. It was like stuff like that. But looking back, I've had siblings.
My daughter, she liked basketball. I pulled her out of that shit though.
I played basketball.
Yeah, mine too, nigga. I saw Ava one season, nigga. I said nope. she'd be like her little fucking Stanley Cup water bottle on the bench with her legs crossed. I was like, hell.
No, I pulled my daughter out of basketball. Too many bull daggers.
Yeah, man. She fouled out of every damn game, bro. Oh my god.
That was the only sport that I wouldn't allow my daughter to play. No basketball.
Yeah, man.
She did one season. I was like,
saying out of there. Yo.
It's too much. It's too much homosexuality in women's basketball.
Yeah, that is true.
I wasn't having it. So she could do anything else, gymnastics, whatever. And she didn't care because she only cared about Taekwondo, but no woman, no WNBA dreams, no none of that shit. We're not doing that. That's out the window. Seriously, bro, like dog, they be like that in high school.
Yeah. What age did she get involved in Taekwondo? Like
8, 9, something like that.
Yeah.
8, 9, and she just consumed it, bro. She was there every day. That's all she ever wanted to do. Dad, are you gonna take me? Dad, are you gonna take me? All of this stuff. All right, Slimmy.
And they're super good because usually like
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
10-year-olds are at this age, they're still doing like the little underhand serve stuff.
Yeah.
These little girls is full blown like and I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, I think that you know how they have like that calculation of how much it costs to raise a kid nowadays. I think that number is way crazier. Way crazy.
Nigga, don't put them in. Nigga, I'm over here buying $100 hoodies. It's fucking crazy.
Nigga, these competitions, even right now, nigga, these competitions be kicking my ass.
Facts.
Here's my daughter said, "Oh, Dad, we got an upcoming tournament." I said, "Where we going?" Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Nope, I'm good. We're gonna have to skip out on this one. That's what I'm gonna say. Shit. Can't do this one.
Well, here's the beauty of it. I'm in a very, very good position because Rita don't work.
Oh, that's true.
So Rita is the soccer mom. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's funny.
Her job is everything Leslie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all she care about is whatever it is that we got going on from a business perspective, and Leslie, and Leslie, and Leslie, and Leslie. So her only job over the last 18, 19 years is to be a mom. So that helped me because you know what I'm saying? I never had to worry about whether or not my daughter she would ever go. So even if on the occasion that I can't, because like she got to be there early. She got to be there 2-3 days early to weigh in, to train, working out with the teams and stuff like that before the competition even hit. So she could be there early. I can come in the day before, you know what I'm saying, the actual competition, give some motivational speech. These hoes can't fuck with you, Les. Well, look at
hoes these hoes can't fuck with you. It's crazy.
That's how I talk to her. I'll be like, man,
that's funny.
Fuck with you, girl. Because she fight older people now. These fucking hoes can't fuck with you. Didn't you beat her ass the other day? Look how scared she is. Listen, if you do anything except for point gap, if she fucking score on you, I don't want to talk to you. I want your fucking keys when we coming home.
Was she timid in the beginning?
Who, my daughter?
Yeah.
No, she was a fucking aggressive.
Okay.
She's more polished now. So whereas it was pure adrenaline aggression before, now she's so trained to where now she's doing, she's focused on counters. She's studying tape, studying the post. So now it's more of, okay, let me refine it.
Like the technique. She like
it's that. So she on go 100% of the time. So
Well, that's a good icebreaker.
I mean, you know, we just be talking. We don't even be knowing what we gonna say before.
Unless you got another one.
No, we ready. If y'all ready to get into the show.
Yeah. God bless our kids.
All right, y'all. Let's tap in. We about to tune in. I hope y'all ready for us to go ahead and put on a good show for y'all. I'm gonna give the audience, the people that's watching. Y'all know y'all the extra member of the show. And so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of an outline of what we're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna get into the Ja Rule versus Tony Yayo playing confrontation. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the halftime show, but I got a couple twists on that. I know Slimmy want to talk about LaRussell, so we're gonna get into LaRussell. And maybe Ghislaine Maxwell if we got time, but we definitely get into the relationship stuff. I got one subject for relationships, 7 kids, 6 baby mamas. We're gonna get into that. All right. So we got an interesting show lined up for y'all tonight. But let me read some of the super chats and then we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Sam didn't suck, big dog. He didn't turn it over. Darian Murphy says Whitlock had a theory on what's happening between athletes in terms of race. He says the dichotomy is not black versus white or American versus European. It's stable family households and family values versus single parent house. Ah, man, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. I think it plays out culturally though, because you see one group of people that's more focused on that and another group of people that's not. TS Car Wash and Detail Services got to sacrifice something to get greatness. He also says some people just lean on their talent and they don't put in the hard work. Example, Zion. That's a good example. Getting dropped from Jordan Brand. Game Time Breakdown Gaming says, I'm not sure if I missed the announcements, but don't be taking no breaks, big dog. Where was the Q show yesterday? So you just ain't been familiar. We moved the Q show to Wednesday. So Q show is going to be on Wednesday, and we launching a new show on Monday. So essentially, we're going to be live streaming almost every single day of the week except for Saturday, but I'm working on Saturday too. All right? No breaks, just adjustments. TS Car Wash Detail Service says, look at Kobe with his daughter's prime example. Yeah, that broke my heart too. Stands means man says, I got my Teach Pack and it's good product, Anton. Make sure y'all get y'all Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Greatness to Work says, I'm a youth coach. The biggest difference now is training. We were outside more as kids, so we didn't need trainers. Kids not outside like we were. I agree with you. AR Smitty in the building says, my 12-year-old daughter has been snowboarding for the last 3 years. She's a natural. Dang, that's pretty good.
That's impressive.
I want to get in the skiing.
I snowboard.
I want to get into winter sports. Slim, thoughts on the Cole album? It was a cool. To me, some songs got added to my playlist.
I ain't finished listening to it, dog. Honestly, I actually got back into my creative bag, so I don't want no outside influence, so I ain't finish it. I'll finish it soon though.
Enos Luby says, I like that Don Tolliver though. Enos Luby says, as a only child, parents put me in tennis, soccer, cricket, my favorites. I hated both beforehand, swimming and sailing, cycling. Yeah, you do cycling. You got the picture up right there, which I still do to this day. Shout out to y'all. All right, y'all, we're going to continue to have a conversation about different things throughout the show. We're going to continue to read super chats. But the first thing that I want to show y'all, or the first thing I want to have a conversation about, is the Super Bowl. But what I want to talk about in the Super Bowl is Chris Brown. So I'm pretty sure that most people, if they didn't even watch the Super Bowl, at the very least, they are familiar with the Super Bowl, with Bad Bunny and all of that other type of stuff, right? So Chris Brown says he posts, he shared a new Instagram story, and he said, I think it's safe to say that they need me. All right. And obviously they got everybody up in a tizzy. Some people is disagreeing. Some people are up in arms and they saying he should have shut up. He shouldn't have said anything. Of course, we got the allegations of what was going on, between him and Rihanna. We know Jay-Z is the one that kind of oversees all of that and stuff like that. But that's what he's saying. He said they need me. And so he posted that on his story with the little face emoji. So the question that I have for you guys is A, what did you think about the Super Bowl halftime performance or the Super Bowl in general? And B, do you think that the Super Bowl needs Chris Brown to be a performer in order to save the show?
I
I mean, I
think
think he
the
would be
last
a
two.
good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Miss Sanchez.
I think he would be a good performer. However, I don't think the way he put that message out was a good idea. But I do think he would give a damn good show. But as far as Bad Bunny, I mean, it was okay. I felt like the music, it was upbeat, but when I found out the lyrics to one of the songs, it was actually a depressing, sad song. And we sitting up there, well, at least I was trying to dance just to hype myself up to, listen to the music I didn't understand. Then we had the two men dancing on each other, which I felt like he could have left that out because we already have you, which is, I don't have a problem with anybody's sexuality, but it's kids out there that some parents probably don't want their kids to see those kind of things. And they were literally humping on each other in the car. And then Lady Gaga, I don't know what she was trying to do, but her performance wasn't that great. I think they all needed practice. If you ask me, I don't know what Jay-Z was thinking, but I've seen better.
Anybody else opinion about the halftime show?
I do think
They thought
that
about Bad Bunny.
Chris Brown definitely. I mean, we've all known that. Like Chris Brown should have been did Super Bowl, but to his message, I think he shouldn't have maybe said it only because let us say it. You know, like let your fans say it. Like when you say it, it kind of can come off as like sounding like you're hating. You know what I mean? Like
It's not the question.
Huh?
That's the
Not
question.
the question. No, the question was, do we need Chris Brown?
Well, I want to explore
yes.
all aspects of it. I want to explore all aspects.
Yeah, I think Chris Brown. We've been saying that the Super Bowl needs. That was the first thing I said. But I do think, like I said, his message. I don't think that he should have been the one to say it. Only because, like I said, let your audience say it. Let us say it for you. Like, oh, we need Chris Brown, because when you say it, it can come off as hating. But I mean, nonetheless, what he said was the truth. So, I mean, he didn't lie. I didn't watch the Super Bowl the night of the Super Bowl, but I did just because everyone was talking about this performance. So I decided to go back and look at it the next day. I didn't understand. It was so hyped up. I get he has a lot of fans. Bad Bunny has a lot of fans. I've never listened to a Bad Bunny song. I couldn't even name a Bad Bunny song. That's just because I don't listen to his music. But I didn't understand why that performance was supposed to be so amazing. Like it wasn't.
Well, you can't really understand it if you don't.
Great, so
if you're not part of that culture, you don't like, you can't understand it. Like their words, their culture, like fucking love means 50 different things in freaking Spanish. Like there's levels to this. Like you can't get exactly what it was if you're not a part of that culture. You don't know Spanish.
I mean,
like I get it. Like
it was more of like not so much that like the Spanish part, because I understood what they were doing. I understood why they picked him financially. Like I get the whole breakdown of why they even picked Bad Bunny to perform. He has a lot of followers, a lot of fans. It brings in the money. I get it. I'm just simply speaking on the performance. Like she said, I didn't understand the Lady Gaga part. That really threw me off. Now Ricky Martin, I kind of wanted to see more of him, to be honest. But Lady Gaga, I didn't understand the Lady Gaga part.
He don't age.
He looks amazing.
he aging backwards.
He looks amazing. I was shocked. I was like, "Is that Ricky Martin?" He actually looked like he might have had some work.
Don't he date men?
Yeah, I think he is. Isn't he? I think he's married. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I mean, I like that he was culture, but it just, I don't know.
I would have liked to have a performer that I can understand their language. Would have been great. I think Chris Brown would have killed it. I think the numbers would have been higher than Bad Bunny. If you're listening, I'm sorry.
You said you think the numbers would have been what?
I think they would have been higher than like. I think Chris Brown's performance, whenever Chris Brown gets on stage anywhere, it's a wrap. It would have like I understand like I don't know if you know, but they said like there's like 4 or 5 games, NFL games in like Latin American countries like next year. NFL games, so I guess having him do the Super Bowl kind of makes sense. We talked about that, didn't we? I think we talked about that
do
off stage.
the Super Bowl need Chris Brown? Do you think that the Super Bowl needs Chris Brown?
I don't think it needs Chris Brown. Like the numbers were hot. They were like record numbers. I think most people just don't fuck it up. Like we'll let you do the Super Bowl, just don't fuck it up. Like how many people have actually screwed up a Super Bowl performance and you was just like, get it out of here. You know what I mean?
Well, his comments were saying different. They said they don't need woman beaters at the Super Bowl. So
white people also said they were going to stop buying Nike for a little bit, and it took 2 days, and it was back at it. So words don't mean a whole lot.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, that's. Mm-hmm.
I don't think no. I don't think it needs him, but I think it would be. I think it'd be a good show if Chris.
Do you ever think that he's actually going to be at the Super Bowl?
No, like just from what I heard, like Jay-Z don't like that nigga.
I don't even think if Jay-Z was in charge of anything, they still wouldn't have him. I don't think that they're ever gonna have him at the Super, even if Jay-Z wasn't there.
Just because he hit somebody?
That's
just because he defended himself, and just because he defended himself, that's crazy. Women ruin everything, I guess. Whatever. Molly, what do you feel like, sweetheart?
I'll let Slimmy go. He probably actually watched the Super Bowl.
I did not.
Oh, because this year I was like, after the Epstein files, I was not about to let them harvest my energy. I did not give them none of it. Zero.
She's like, the whole team is on the Epstein files.
Like digging into Bad Bunny's background, and just some other stuff I've been going through. Kimberly sent me this video.
That's why even with like saying Chris Brown like people are saying that he hit a woman, or he hit Rihanna, so we don't want a woman beater there. So you want people who worship Satan there? So to me it's just kind of like a yeah. So to me it's just kind of like there's some things that I've heard about Bad Bunny, and even like with his other performances and stuff like that, and what I've seen, that I'm just kind of like, like I have friends who love him, like they're Puerto Rican, they love him, and I'm just like, y'all claim y'all Christian. I'm confused, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, some people they don't care about the underlying
facts.
The underlying
and they contradict themselves, so it's very annoying.
The undertones of the artistry. So, but what I will say is I just watched I watched 2 plays. I saw an interception and a sack.
Hey,
I saw.
Whatever, nigga, stand up, nigga. We play defense around here.
Like, that shit looked crazy to me. Like it was a blowout. I don't know what the Patriots was doing, but it just goes to show you Bill Belichick should have been in the Hall of Fame because
think so.
You
don't think it was Tom? Like no, there's like a good conversation. We don't got to be hyperbolic. You don't think it was Tom Brady?
What you mean?
Like you think it was? Do you think that run was more? I know Bill won elsewhere, but do you?
I see. Yeah. I see what you're asking. Oh yeah.
Is it more Bill or Tom
I think
Brady?
It was both of them. I think it was a combination of both. But like, if you know, like Bill Belichick, when he coached the Browns, he was even like, he was good then. He was good. He was always been legendary. So I think it just shows that, that franchise he really kind of like built that franchise up from the ground up and turned it around along with Tom Brady. So it's really a shame that Bill isn't there. He's not in the Hall of Fame. It goes to show you that the NFL is they're doing themselves a disjustice by not having them in there. As far as the actual Super Bowl halftime show, which is I just watched it on YouTube. I did respect the fact that they they actually put some historical value in the actual performance. It started off with them showing the sugar cane, which is a big deal in Puerto Rico. So I'm glad I could take something from it. Other than that,
and the bodegas
man, don't
and
do that
stuff.
shit no more, man. Don't have nobody that can't speak English no more. Like, don't disrespect Americans like that, man. Like, I'm sorry, I'm you can't do that, especially with what's going on right now with all the ICE shit. I think it was divisive. It was intentional, like to just divide the country, because then they got a whole nother. They had a whole nother halftime show on like Turning Point or some weird shit like that.
We're gonna get
Like,
to
what are
that.
we
We're
doing,
gonna get
man?
to
Like,
that. We'll get to that. Like, well, give me a second.
oh, okay, gotcha.
It's
But
on the docket.
so I didn't understand. Like, I'll skip to the Chris Brown part. Chris Brown's never doing it. He's never doing it. He's never doing it. Like, it's first off, Jay-Z, he is the most petty, the most vengeful person there is in the music industry. Yep. Yes, he's worse than 50 Cent. Way worse. Yes, he is. And I'm going to tell you why. Every time Nas drops to this day, every time Nas drops, Jay-Z intentionally puts something out. 50 Cent ain't that petty because he don't
what did he put out for Nas's last runs?
I gotta go check. But every
the Mass Appeal drops?
Nas actual album.
Nas drops on his own label, Mass Appeal.
And every time Nas puts out a work or has an announcement, Jay-Z does something to counter it. This is historically known. Now, I don't know about the album with Premier. But all his other works, Jay-Z has dropped something for Nas the exact same time. This is not nothing I'm making up. You could go look that shit up. He literally does this. So I know if he'll do that to Nas, who he really don't have no beef with no more, Chris Brown actually somewhat ruined one of his artists in his eyes. He ain't letting Chris Brown do no Super Bowl halftime show. You're not letting him do no halftime show until that turns over to somebody else. Chris Brown ain't doing it. But I will say this. It might go beyond Jay-Z because Chris Brown is also affiliated with gangs. So
they let Kendrick perform though.
All the West Coast.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different with Chris Brown, man. It's different with Chris Brown. Kendrick don't walk around with flags. Chris Brown does. You know,
they
Chris
had
Brown
Snoop Dogg on stage with Dr. Dre though. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think that's
true.
I don't think that like they had a whole West Coast set.
You say what?
They had Snoop on there.
Oh, yeah, Snoop was like.
Yeah, Snoop untouchable though. Snoop untouchable. Like he just really like above all that shit. Honestly, and they could be the murder charge. He above it.
He still be saying crit. But, like he'll still.
Yeah, he's above it. He's literally one person that's above it. But you see, Game wasn't there. Game wasn't there at all.
Yeah, but Game ain't. 50 wasn't.
I mean, Game is West Coast.
No,
Game is West Coast.
We talking about the Super Bowl, bro.
But all I'm saying is, I think it's a lot of things just beyond just Jay-Z is gonna hinder Chris Brown. I think it's certain entities they just don't like him, honestly, because of the whole Rihanna thing. Beyond Jay-Z, it's just certain entities they just don't fuck with him. They don't. Like he gonna just be doing the Breezy Bowl. I would prefer that Chris Brown did the Super Bowl halftime show. I think we really missing out on something special. Me being honest, that shit it's gonna have remembrance of what Michael Jackson did.
But he's always in the news.
Level. You say
Chris
what?
Brown is always in the news for something like domestic, like or something like violent. He's always busting somebody upside their head with a bottle.
Yeah, and then
he too hot. Like he got too much going on.
Yeah, he was at somebody's birthday party. He beat somebody up. It might have been his own birthday party.
And
Tiana Taylor was there. Tiana Taylor was there. Yeah.
Sure.
yeah. Tiana Taylor was there. He bust somebody up against the head. And he beat up Usher. He ain't doing no Super Bowl halftime show. I just thought about it. He beat up Usher. I really just thought about that shit. Is that what you said, Brittany?
Yeah, well, yeah, they got into it was some kind of
he punched Usher. He punched no, he ain't doing no halftime show. No. That nigga too violent. That nigga too violent, man. I would love to see Chris Brown do a halftime show.
But why does Jay-Z have all this pull for the Super Bowl to pick the performer? I have no
Girl,
He's
watch
in
that
charge.
video
He's in charge of the
Kimberly
music.
sent.
Yeah, he's in charge of the music for the Super Bowl. They brought him in there.
Yeah.
They brought him in there like it's
He a part of them.
yeah. I ain't gonna get into all that.
He a
We
part
just
of
keep
them.
it. I'm gonna keep it sports. But yeah, Molly is right. Yeah, he in too deep too.
I think Jay-Z is like how you guys were saying Jay-Z or 50 Cent is more petty. I think 50 Cent is more of the like in your face, like he's more of the blunt petty. Like you gonna know he's being petty.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z to me is more like a snake. Like he's more of like the like
He's a gatekeeper.
Like he's
He's a gatekeeper.
Yeah. So he's laid back and chill, like he wouldn't do stuff, but he's the one that's gonna sting you because he's, you know what I mean? Like he gives me that type of person. For sure.
He'll literally sit there with your contract on the table, throw the ball up against the wall, and not allow you to get out your contract.
So if I got beef with you, I'm supposed to announce it. I'm trying to understand it.
What you mean?
She said he was a snake. So are you?
If I got beef with you, I'm supposed to make it known that I got beef with you.
We're not talking about the people he got beef with. We talking about the people that supposedly his friends too.
Like I'm saying just in general, like when you guys are saying that, like as far as being who's more petty, I feel like we know 50 Cent is like you know what I'm saying? He's very in your face petty with it. Jay-Z is more of the type of person where he kind of reminds me of the type of person that you won't even know that y'all have a beef. Like he seems like the type that will do some snaky type. So in my I grew up, I used to be a Jay-Z fan.
I'm so surprised at how,
but I don't know him personally.
I'm so surprised at how the culture has changed and turned on Jay-Z. I'm just amazed.
I think I don't think it's so much as the culture has put it like this. I feel like with age and with wisdom, we start to see things that maybe we didn't see before. Like when we were in our I'm a fan of these people type bag, like, you know, like we could be a fan of people and we like their music, but we always forget that we don't know them. We don't know these people personally. And to me, celebrities.
Right. So that's my thing. So if we don't know these people personally, what do we really know about them? Like everything that we say and everything that we talk about is assumptions. We are assuming based off of what we think. We don't know these people. We ain't never had a conversation with them. We never seen a recording of them having a conversation or whatever. We put two and two together based off of what we think. It's no different than any other person assuming about anything. And I'm not saying that you're right or wrong. I'm just saying that we all make assumptions based off of what we think. We don't know anything.
Or there could be patterns. Like when you're paying attention because you might have liked somebody for so long. Like if you were a fan of Jay-Z and you've watched his patterns, or you've always, for instance, like with Chris Brown, like we know he's a hothead, not just because of the Rihanna situation. There's patterns that led up to why we can say that. There's certain things that we can either see, maybe even hear, maybe know people who know people. Like after a while, it's just like not everybody's lying.
Like kind of like how people know people that know me all of a sudden.
Not saying that you have to believe them, but if certain things that people say, you might see it yourself, or you know what I mean? I'm not saying like everything is a fact because anybody can lie on you. Let's be for real. But at the same time, when there's patterns and you pay attention to them, you might not judge them off the first two times. But if there's certain things that are coming out and you're just kind of like, okay, everybody ain't lying on you. Everything is not a lie. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there are people who will lie.
It very well could be a lie. It very well could be.
No, it's not.
What's the lie?
No. There's no lies. There's no
I don't
lies.
know. Y'all got to give me an example.
For instance, let me say
you an example. The dude is so petty.
I seen people. Let me tell you why I'm partial to this. Is because I remember when that fake chick that was drawn with crayons on the wall just last
Stop.
No, we not talking about stuff like that. You can't tell me not to use my example.
I'm talking about stuff like that. No, I knew you was gonna do this.
Listen to what I'm saying.
This is an escape pod.
No, it's not. It's a real conversation. I remember, was it last summer or the summer before? I don't remember if it's 04 or 05. I think it was 05. When that chick, listen, it wasn't the accusation that was problematic. It was the fact that motherfuckers jumped on this shit and they said it's true. And I was like, well, how do y'all niggas, hold on. I said, how do y'all know it's true?
Yeah,
How
that's
do
problematic.
people know, or do they just want to see this nigga fall? Because A, they don't, somehow, some way he became the villain. B, they don't like Diddy. And C, once you get to a level, you become infamous, right? So I said, no, I want to wait and see what the evidence say. Motherfuckers like, Anton, you stupid, you biased, you know this nigga did it. Man, that chick was on a spectrum. She was drawn with crayons and shit. And nobody came back and said, you know what, I was off on that one. Nobody. They just moved on to the next. Well, but you know what? He had to do something. And it's like, well, are we really being objective, or are we just saying shit because we don't like the nigga all of a sudden and we want to see some people fall?
I don't even
No. Well,
him because I don't even know him. And
they showed them patterns on the wall. And she was
No. I agree with you on that, but it's so many other examples. Like that was just bogus. But there's so many other examples where you can just conclude, yeah, dude might not be like that. I could go to all the examples of how people who he used to run with, the way he just ran them off.
Like and what? Like who?
Jazzo, Sauce Money.
Okay. So for every person that you name that he used to run with, because we all used to run with niggas that we don't run with anymore. What about Emery? What about the niggas that he is that he do hold down that got out of jail and still holding him down?
Those are it's like three dudes, but you know,
what about
when you get so high, you have a smaller circle because you don't trust nobody.
But he distanced himself from dudes who were supposedly on his label. He's still kicking with.
It was three. It was a co-label situation. It was three niggas on the label. It was three niggas that owned the label. Why is Jay the only nigga that catch the smoke?
I think he had something to do with Tory Lanez.
Jay was the one who they were going to.
Facts.
And they and it was a couple artists who went to him and they was like, "Yo, can you let me on my contract so I could go explore other options?"
But if you owe money because I gave you in advance and you haven't gotten the money back from the contract, then why am I obligated to let you out? But you still owe me money just because you asked, and you haven't even fulfilled your obligations. That's what I'm saying. Like
there ain't no more obligations though, because the label was toast.
Or are we talking?
No, the label was toast though, Anton. The label was toast. The label was toast, bro.
You're not answering the question.
I am answering your question.
If I give a nigga $100,000 advance, right? Let's say a nigga signed to Anton Daniels YouTube channel, whatever.
Skate Pod.
No. I'm asking a question, and I give a nigga $100,000, and midway through he come through and say, you know what, man, I want to be let out of my contract, and if I don't, then I'm going on a public campaign to say this nigga Anton don't want to let me out of my contract. Is it his responsibility to fulfill his obligation, or give me my motherfucking money back? Or do I just got to let him out of the contract because I'm already successful?
No. Well,
because these niggas are signing the deals. They got you know what I'm saying? They wrote their name at the bottom line. Is it the responsibility of them, or is it the responsibility?
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you don't got to do the business like everybody else in the record label. I mean, in the record industry, you can actually, excuse me. You can actually let me on my contract. I can move forward amicably and do what I gotta do.
I don't even think it's just
about my money.
Wait, who's to say that they won't pay you back? Who's to say that they won't?
Because it's no guarantee that I'm gonna get my money back. Just because who said that you're gonna give me my money back?
How you gonna get your money back if I don't cut no album anyway?
Go work, nigga. Go put some. These niggas ain't work. Hold on. Slimmy, let's.
How you gonna get your money back if I don't cut no album anyway?
You gotta go out there and you gotta go and do the mixtapes. Go record, nigga. Go put in some work. Go hit the mix like the same way that Wayne started doing, the same way that Tory Lanez started doing, the same way that all of the people, Chris Brown, when they wouldn't release his music, the nigga went on the mixtape tour. The nigga released No BS. He did all of the Chris Brown mixtapes. He got himself back hot. Nigga, get your name in the algorithm and get hot. Go work. These niggas I hate these niggas. They sit around. They don't do shit. They wait for a nigga to do something for them. Give me a hookup, and they don't work. And then how come when they left they didn't do shit after they left Jay?
They have. What do you mean? I know for a fact that what's his name? Freeway. That nigga got some dope ass albums.
No. All of the rest of these niggas, and I don't want to say their name because I know these niggas be doing interviews and shit, but all the rest of these niggas, how come they ain't got shit popping after they left? If they were so hot, how come they not hot?
I know the group, they still was making music. Now, Owen Sparks, Emilio Sparks, I don't know what happened with him in as far as music goes. Beanie is still putting out projects, and Beanie has found a way to bring his voice back through AI. So
let me tell you about Beanie. Beanie was a jailbird, and the nigga couldn't stay out of jail. Bro.
Yeah, he was. But come on, Anton.
Come on, bro. That's not an investment. That's a liability, bro. Come on, man. They gave a lot of these niggas, they hooked a lot of these niggas up, and they didn't fulfill their obligations. And then Jay would have to drop regularly in order to make sure that Def Jam and these niggas recoup, because he was the person that got all of the money back for him.
No, but see, my only problem with what you're saying is they knew these niggas was crash outs when they signed them. They knew they was crash outs.
Come on, Slim. Now you're making
wait. You got these dudes because you knew they was crash outs. Goons. Now you felt like some of them was talented, but you got them as a collective, knowing that they represented the streets of South Philly. Knowing that they represented street shit, knowing that they was in the street shit. I understand it was a business.
You're making excuses for grown men.
You got to hear me out. You got to hear me out, though. You got to hear me out, though. You got to hear me out. And I'm not condoning none of that shit. I'm not. But you got them knowing that they was like this.
Slim, we heard Bleak and multiple different people confirm this story when he said Jay came in the studio and said, listen, 50 is coming. 50 coming. Y'all niggas need to work. You need to be putting out music. You need to be in the studio. You need to be hustling. You need to be grinding. 50 coming. Because when 50 come, everything is going to be hit and shut down because all of the focus on that nigga, he taking over. And what did these niggas do? Nothing. They chilled. They smoked. They had a good time. They didn't record. They spent their money and all of this shit. What do you want this nigga to do? You can't make a nigga work. You can't make a nigga work. And then you want to sit there, oh man, come on, let me out of my contract. Nigga, what you been doing? In my opinion, these niggas had the opportunities of a lifetime. When these niggas was on, that's the type of shit niggas would have killed for. They would have killed to have a deal. They would have killed to been able to have Kanye sitting next to him in the studio to possibly get beats from Ye. They would have killed to possibly been on Rock La Familia album, sit next to fucking Jay-Z. You got the whole, you in New York, you got the whole backing of the label. You got the open budget and these niggas ain't working? That's their fault, man. I can't, bro. I can't put that on Jay's feet. I can't put that on their feet. These is grown men that's not doing what they supposed to do. These niggas had the opportunity of a lifetime and they fumbled it.
Was Jay-Z's name in the files, in the Epstein files?
No.
No, I guess my thing is like to kind of bring it a little bit back, because I get what you guys are saying as far as like the label and all of that. That's a little bit different from even what I was like saying when I said that he's like maybe a little behind the scenes petty. Like I do get what you guys are saying, but I do feel like just to say at the end of the day, I don't think Jay-Z is who we've always thought he was. That's more so what I'm saying. I don't know.
No, he is. He definitely who I thought he was. He is.
But I think majority of people didn't think that. You know what I'm saying? And I think time I started seeing and feeling like, okay, maybe it was me. I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm hearing a lot of stuff about, and again, not saying that everything I hear, I just take it as a fact. But over time, when there are patterns, I pay attention to patterns. That's just me. I pay attention to things that after a while, it's kind of like, okay, your name is like, and you're a billionaire. It's just like, okay, so you got no dirt on your name at all. Like, I just don't believe that. That's just my opinion.
Well, the thing is, all right, so we could just completely say Jay's absolved of what was the name of the group? South Philly group. I forgot the name of them, but the niggas from Philly, You could absolve him of that. Cool. Because that was business. But then when you start getting into these other things where dudes was saying he was being shady about doing shows and some of the suspect stuff he was doing then, like DMX complained about him. Like it was a lot of artists that complained about some of the shady things that Jay did. Like that nigga just completely went. That nigga went at Joe Budden for that nigga fucked up Joe Budden's career for no reason. For no reason, he fucked up Joe Budden's career on some corny shit. Like,
how did he fuck up Joe's career? I'm not familiar.
Man, he was doing stuff behind the scenes to hate on Joe Budden. That's why Joe Budden made all them.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that.
Like Joe, and that's why Joe Budden made started dissing him so crazy. I don't know what started the issue, but Joe Budden, he said he fucked up his career.
I'm not familiar with that.
I don't know what
I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for it. And because
Joe Budden wasn't trash. Joe Budden wasn't trash.
I can't speak to that, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
So then, so even if you get into like the whole thing with him and Nas, now that shit weirded me out, man. It's just like, damn, nigga, every time I drop, you gonna drop? Like that shit would have been crazy.
What are you talking about? Come on, hold on, Slim. That's like saying Kendrick and Drake shouldn't be beefed out.
No, as long as they're no, stop. Not AD, stop. You wrong.
At the time, it was the biggest. No, it was the biggest beef in war.
They
was fucking each other, baby mamas and shit.
Listen to what I'm saying because you're wrong. This is well after they came together and after they had did Black Republicans, after they had squashed it, Jay-Z was still doing this shit, bro.
Listen, bro.
No,
baby moms, it's up forever, nigga.
You say what?
You fuck baby moms is up forever, nigga.
Well, that would be it. That would seem like the reason why Nas would be mad. But Jay-Z's the one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
He never slept with
beef forever, nigga. You said
he never slept with Beyonce. He never slept with Beyonce.
You said you skeeted on the baby seat, nigga. That's up forever, nigga.
Jay-Z said that.
I know.
So Jay-Z's the one that was perpetrating the ill. He was doing the ill shit.
I'm saying that there was beef. It was real beef between them, is what I'm saying.
But you can't put that on Nas once they squashed it. Jay-Z was the one that Nas. I can put it on Nas wasn't the perpetrator no more. It was Jay-Z doing the perpetrator.
Ain't no listen. War once is war forever. For me personally, I look at it like that. Once it turned into war, is war forever.
Well, so then you're proving my point.
I'm not proving the point. I'm saying
because Nas not with the problem.
My point is once we go into that mode to where we want to destroy each other, then I don't know how you can say that somebody is supposed. Who do you say when to pull back from? Who is what I'm saying?
Y'all being disingenuous.
I'm not being disingenuous.
Well, you being disingenuous.
You trying to say who's supposed to fight fair and who not supposed to fight fair. You can't tell a nigga when his enemy is his enemy.
So after we squashed it, and you still doing foul shit, you not wrong?
Squashed it between who?
Jay-Z and Nas squashed it, man. What are you acting like?
Nah, nigga. Okay, all right. So let me ask you.
I see what we doing. I see what we doing.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, Slim. Let me ask you a question.
Crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Should 50 and Game should they be working together?
Absolutely. Nobody died. Nobody got hurt.
Wait, Slim. Let me follow up my question. Whose fault is it that they're not working together?
It's Game's. Game was too prideful, and he even said it.
What?
Game was too prideful.
Whose fault is it that they wait? But can you determine when it's time for 50 to say, you know what, me and you need to work together? Is it ever a time? What about 50 and Buck? Whose fault is it that 50 and Buck not working together?
That's 50 fault.
Okay, so do you determine, should Buck say, hey man, you need to put that away? How come we don't hold him to the same?
Buck can't because 50 won't. 50
but my
won't
point is, we can go person to person, beef by beef, dispute by dispute, and we can make a case for every last one of these niggas.
No,
no. We can, Slimmy. We can. I just gave you a bunch of different examples.
And in every example, you can point to the perpetrator and be like, he's not letting up.
My point is this, Slim. When you get into a situation where you feel like it's beef, regardless of who you think started it or who fault it is, you can't tell a man when it's okay and when it's not okay for a nigga to give grace. That's not how it works. When a nigga get offended, when they feel like it's personal, when they feel like you affecting their life, when you feel like you affecting their family, your money, whatever is going on, it becomes personal. You can't tell a nigga when they are and not supposed to do it. And then you can't tell another nigga, oh man, you a mean person because you didn't do it.
I completely understand that and I agree. But once you squash the beef and you still doing shit to perpetrate as if we still got beef, you are the problem. You can't move on from you can't keep absorbing Jay of what he did.
Content game is that even when you squash beef, niggas will still jump in that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what I personally learned is it ain't no once that shit is up, it's up.
So you can't use your anecdotal experience.
Why can't I?
In this conversation.
Once it's
to be objective.
We have to be objective. There's plenty of niggas that said, yup, we trucing, all kind of, even niggas behind the scenes. I ain't even said no shit about some shit. And then when the opportunity presented itself, and they thought that you wasn't gonna survive, they jumped on the bandwagon. And so now you can't tell me. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. I don't give a fuck if they say it online or none of that shit. It's up forever.
No, I agree with you.
Something. I'm never gonna forget until the day I die. My list is my list, and I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm coming, nigga. I'm coming for everything. I'm never going to stop ever. No,
I agree with you on that. We know what you're talking about. We ain't gonna address it. But what I'm saying is,
you don't know. People don't know yet. You don't fucking find out though, nigga. I don't care if I'm 80. I am going to. You know why I'm in the gym right now?
Your anecdotal experience.
Do you know why I'm in the gym right now? I'm in the gym right now because I want to make sure that I live longer than my enemies because I need to see these niggas fall.
Shit.
I swear to God, I own everything, bro. I had a concierge doctor come through. We developed a plan. I got a nutritionist now. I need to live longer than every last nigga that I don't like. That's the honest to God. I'm being transparent as fuck right now.
Probably not hard if they got diabetes.
But yeah, no, the Super Bowl doesn't need Chris Brown. Will we want to see Chris Brown? Yes, but I don't think Chris Brown really needs the Super Bowl either. I feel like he's kind of
hold on, young lady. You can't just.
Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like he doesn't need the Super Bowl. I think he does very well without. He hasn't done it, and he's doing great. So, does he need it? Does he need it?
With them PPP loans, probably.
I know, like we want to talk about the Super Bowl.
All right, hold on. We gotta move on.
I don't think she's in the same conversation.
That girl put on the earrings and she start.
Hold on. We gotta move on because I want to keep time. Let me knock out these super chats, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. All right. Good conversation. I might have been a little bit too emotional about this one, but that's okay.
Anecdotal experience.
Jay-Z.
Kimberly, your hair looks so beautiful.
What's up, Kim? See, I got so distracted, I forgot that Kim had. Hello, Kim. I'm sorry.
You forgot about me? Is that what you just said?
No, I was seeing red. I was looking at. I was visualizing.
Jay-Z protection.
I knew AD was on something else. I knew he was on something else the whole time.
What up, Lex?
Hey, Lex.
What's up?
Hey, y'all.
TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Chris Brown would crush the Super Bowl. Word Custom says Breezy comment was really about the facts. No one is talking about he is the highest grossing tour by a solo Black American man in history. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says the audience been saying for years we need Chris Brown. No, I don't think the niggas that can afford Super Bowl tickets are saying that. Eric TV says that Super Bowl profess numerous was a disgrace. TS Car Wash and Detail Services, Bad Bunny message was good. His performance was just okay, though. Word Custom says, I believe someone proved Bruno Mars has 40 million more streams than Bad Bunny. So I don't know why they pretending he's so important, all an agenda. Bruno Mars actually already did the Super Bowl. Word Custom says, Riri spit on him. That's she got what she got. Y'all niggas is wild for that. TS Car Wash and Detail Services, if y'all haven't saw Chris Brown live yet, go big dog. He just said 25 minutes ago on the gram he loved pissing some of us off. Enos Luby says the J. Cole album is fire. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, Slim, fact check your stuff, big dog. Jay is not even close to 50 Cent petty. I think Jay call it the NFL big dog. NFL is bigger than Jay. Sosa says performance was cool because most people hate Trump. It was like kerosene on a F Trump fire. Big Don Rich says the crazy part is the whole world speaks English, so why do it in Spanish or why not put English subtitles?
People are really upset about that, and I don't get it. Like 13% of the population speaks Spanish. Only 15% is black, but had there been no black performers ever, people would be mad. But anyway, go ahead.
We're going to come back to it. Give me a second. I got you. I'm going to get
y'all
y'all in there. I want to get y'all perspective. Morel Mike says Diddy should perform at the Super Bowl after prison. TS Car Wash and Detail Services, y'all believe any internet narrative on here I see. Chris Brown hit Usher, but Usher just did the it. Depend on the remix. Depends on the remix. It's hilarious. Only just commentary says the culture doesn't even know their own goats. Most people been putting Jay as number one over Nas over Beats consistently. That is ludicrous in itself. Laymar on air says people are listening to blog sites like Shade Room to form an opinion about celebs and believe it to be true. Stop worshiping these folks. TS Car Wash and Detail Services, y'all definitely biased to Jay. Be unbiased. I agree. Only Just Commentary says, unpopular opinion, the NBA Finals over the Super Bowl every damn year. Shout out to you, Tia Theater. Appreciate you. Word Custom says, Chris Brown got his buzz again by doing a ton of features. T says, the numbers were 128 million, the words were about sex. OG Kindness says, Kim and I, let's get married today.
You should have caught me yesterday. I'm about to leave the country.
Oh, God. Enos Louis says, Caramel, Kimmy, you glowing? Can we see your tribe customs?
I will show a sneak peek of it tomorrow, but the whole thing on the 17th.
Oh, my God. Young Ones, 1985 says, live better and longer than your enemies. I love it. Daniel is always learning, says, panel Akira movie or Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I don't even know what that means.
Whoop them Gundam style.
Ivan, what up, Ivan Ziegler says, Jay cut DMX nuts. The dog was the hottest rapper out from 98 to 03. Once Jay became president of Def Jam in 04, his career went downhill. Oh, brother. D. Williams says, AD Slimmy, once and for all, the takeover or Ether, the track age better. Which track age better? Ether.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Ether, in my opinion. T. Salih in the building says, we doing music reviews tonight. I got 2 songs I need feedback. Nope, we not doing music reviews. But I appreciate you. F. Jackson, it says, Slimmy, Buck owed 50 another album, but he was so prideful in keeping 50 from profiting off of him, he'd rather stop making music altogether. T says, there's a reason there was no subtitle. Look it up. Daniel says, 50 did Jay-Z whole career in 4 years. G-Unit. And Eric TV says, Kim is chocolate, by the way.
Thank you.
Cap.
Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tab into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. All right. This was a bar owner that's going viral, and he was being confronted for a specific reason. Check it out.
For the halftime show. The whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on. Because this is what the majority. If you filming me,
I'm filming you. Why are you doing it? Why don't you play Bad Bunny?
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay.
Get out.
I'm gonna pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta pay.
This is why I said no.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question. I'm not being violent. Yeah, I gotta pay first. I shouldn't pay because I came here for the full experience.
What's your tab under?
The fullest Super Bowl experience.
Okay, what's your tab under?
All right. I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer or the manager?
He's the manager.
All right, I'm speaking to him, not you. You do what you do, and I talk to him. I came here for the Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl experience.
This is the halftime show.
This is not the halftime show.
It is the halftime show.
No, this is not.
It's called the halftime show.
We're at the zoo, and the zoo refuses to play Bad Bunny for some reason during the halftime show. They want to play somebody else. All right? I'm going to put this on my social media.
There you go, baby.
Good.
All right?
There you go. There's your tab. You have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers. You might lose a lot of customers. Because you might look like a racist.
I guess we'll see.
All right?
You
might look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
You're a racist.
Why?
You're complaining about the show.
This show right here is not
All right,
the
can
show.
we do me a favor? I have a bunch of other things that we have to
I came here for
do.
the Super Bowl experience. This is not part of the Super Bowl.
So don't come back.
This was not promoted.
All right, so this is going viral. The bar owner was confronted by a patron for not showing the Bad Bunny halftime show, but he switched over to the Turning Point USA halftime show. Now, I'm going to start off with Kimmy, because I know that Kimmy had some thoughts that she wanted to express, and then I want to get y'all thoughts on either this or any other commentary that you may have with regard to the halftime show, Bad Bunny, Turning Point USA show, whatever it is that y'all have going on. Kim, I want to get your thoughts.
Like I was saying, I don't think that there's a problem that it was in Spanish. It hasn't been before. I think it's okay to have representation. Like I said, there's 13% of the population that speaks Spanish. There's only 15% of Black people in the States. And if there were no Black performers, Black people would be up in arms. As far as this situation goes, that was stupid because he could have left. Nobody was making him be there. So I feel like that bar was entitled to do whatever it was they felt like doing. Like, go get your beer at home. Like, nobody's making you be here. That's it.
I don't get this whole 13%. That means there's 87% of the population that didn't understand it. So I don't really get that point that you're trying to make.
But again, it's about representation. If the Black population isn't much more than that, but like
I'm
I
not
said,
talking about Black. What is Black?
If there had never been any Black performers, Black people would be upset and up in arms.
I'm not talking about Black people. I'm talking about Americans. Like, we don't understand. We live in America. We live in America, and 87% of the people don't know what the fuck you're saying.
That means that all those people didn't understand what was going on when it was in English. Just like,
that means
again, going back to the same. What'd you say?
Just because 13% of people speak Spanish don't mean 13% don't speak English.
Okay, but again, if we take the stats on Black people, when we don't see ourselves,
why are we talking about Black people? I'm talking about America.
The stats are about what and what. That's why.
Why are you bringing up a race? I'm talking about we live in America and we don't by and large speak fucking English. We don't speak Spanish in America, so I don't fucking
You
get
don't
it.
speak Spanish, so you mad because of your ignorance?
We don't, nigga. 87% don't, nigga. You nigga, 87%
No hablo español.
Nigga. Shit, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Nah, he right. He right. Like, you can't do that,
nigga.
Man.
Nigga, I'm the normal, nigga. Well, I live in fucking America,
this
nigga.
This is the problem with it, and that bar is exactly why I said that shit was divisive. That shit was intent behind it. Like, why would you have a fully Spanish spoken halftime Super Bowl show? That shit is. This isn't Puerto Rico, and I understand, like, you was giving us the historical background, but you can't cater to. Come on, man. Like, let's be real. Why are we catering to 13%? We speak English here.
You're not catering. This happened
This is Google. No. That is catering.
If Americans
catering. You said it yourself. Hold on, Kim. You said it yourself. I was speaking, sir. I was speaking. I know.
Nigga, shut up, nigga. Keep talking shit.
I know you upset.
Did you eat today?
It's got you
Nigga,
riled
y'all
up,
just
nigga.
said dumb shit, nigga. Y'all want to jump off on this cutter? I'll shut the fuck up, nigga. Talk.
Ain't nobody saying no dumb
What
shit.
what if the Super Bowls were like two wings on the same bird? Just to cause everybody to be so divided on what's right, what's
That's
not,
exactly
what's
what it was.
America,
That's
what's
exactly what it was.
patriotism,
That's
what's not
exactly what it was.
patriotism. What if they were both funded from the same source?
See, Molly, that's kind of, I'm
To
kind of
program everybody. It's so much
They
mass
timed it like this
witchcraft
on
going
purpose.
on. Huh? What you say,
They
Kimberly? I'm
timed it
sorry.
like this on purpose. Like that
I
wasn't
just
an
said
edit.
that.
And not
How
only
can
that,
just say that? What the
before
fuck?
the Super Bowl started, I was like, one, the Super Bowl is rigged. You can see it in the Epstein files. It's rigged. They rig it like they do everything else. Let me start there. And then I was telling somebody, I was like, watch. I was like, the Patriots are gonna lose. I was just kind of like being funny, but I was like, they do everything and so much symbolism in plain sight, and we kind of seeing the fall of America. We seeing the fall of patriotism, and I was like, watch, that right there is gonna be symbolic. Why the Patriots lose, the Seahawks gonna win. They got Bad Bunny performing. Like it's all scripted. It's all planned
That's
out.
true.
That's why I didn't even watch it. I didn't even because I already you could see the plays now. Now they didn't release all this stuff. It's just all and then when they're setting it up and they're saying who they're gonna make win. And then I heard something which I haven't did my research on that, but they had the lottery rigged to where Epstein kept winning the Powerballs. Listen, it's y'all. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not even gonna argue some of this stuff anymore. I can't because the whole thing is a mass ritual. It's all witchcraft, and y'all gotta see the symbolism. And then look, the Seahawks ended up winning. We don't even know what America is no more. It's all symbolic.
They do
I'm not
everything.
saying that's true, but that's just what.
Yeah.
If they're doing everything in symbols and they're hiding it in plain sight, and if so much stuff is like witchcraft and Masonic, you gotta look at it,
Molly, I told you that video was gonna take you down a wormhole.
But you know what? I knew somebody who was a Mason. He wasn't a super high degree Mason. He was telling me a lot of this stuff, but like seeing that and then the Epstein files and seeing how so obsessed and demonic they are. I mean, like obsessed with sex and demonic they are. It's intentional.
I feel like
Bad
even
Bunny, he's an industry plant. You see his whole background. He's one of them.
He don't even look how he looked when he first came out. Like I didn't even know he used to look how
He
he
looked
looked.
demonic when he first came out.
And I was
Now
like,
they just make him like gender fluid.
Yeah, it was just it's all just very odd. I think that even when he was promoting the Super Bowl and he was saying that he wanted to like bring everyone together, and I'm like, this feels very divisive. Like it doesn't feel like I get everyone is like rooting and hollering about, oh, this is what's going on in the world. This is the best time for him to come out. I guess because they're saying like with ICE and when I think of illegals, me personally, I don't think of just like Latinos. Like there's a bunch of different cultures in the world that, you know what I mean, that are here that are illegal. I don't go straight to Latinos, but they're like, oh, what he's, him being that he's performing in Spanish, that's gonna, and I'm like, he's not from Mexico. He's not from all these other, he's from a place that is within the United States of America. So how is that? I don't know. It's just, it feels
It's
divisive.
divisive because nobody could understand it. First off, that language is a big thing, and it can cause a lot of division. Like we gotta take that into consideration.
Yeah.
It was intentionally set this way. If they control the whole script and the whole narrative, like people got to start waking up. It's a spiritual warfare going on.
True. And
Y'all
I think
probably
that we
don't
are
know it, but
so,
they know it, and they know what side they serving, and they know why they're serving it. And then I even saw some text messages in the Epstein files from Steve Bannon, and he was basically referring to like some demonic stuff and Beelzebub and why not reign over hell? Why serve in heaven when you can reign over hell? Literally, that was in there.
Yeah,
Literally.
Beelzebub. That's another
Yes.
name for Satan.
They would rather reign over something demonic than serve anything. They're serving their own self-interest and they don't have a problem with it because they think it's all natural. They think this is the natural order of things.
I'm starting to think that people
So,
think that because people are, I guess you can say, proud to be an American, or you're just repping the fact that you're from America, that makes you say like you dislike other places or other cultures. And I think that that's starting to kind of get annoying because in my opinion, well, not even in my opinion, it's a fact. America is an English speaking country. Like we're an English speaking country. Like, yes, Puerto Rico is a part of the US, but technically it's, if we want to go out and learn Spanish or any other language, we can do that. But we shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? I don't feel like that to be something that we have to learn how to do. I feel like if anything, if another culture comes here, they should learn English. Just like if we went to their country, more than likely we would try to learn their language. So I kind of disagree with the whole having the whole Super Bowl in a different language. I didn't understand. I'm like, I didn't even know he was doing that. I thought he was gonna.
It doesn't make any sense. We might as well have all of our TV shows in Spanish now. Just put them all in fucking Spanish just because.
It's gonna go that way.
It's fucking happening at the Super Bowl's extreme. The Super Bowl is the biggest thing all fucking year, and you have you have a fucking eighth of the population can understand what the fuck he said is insane.
I'm on the customer side.
I live in America. I don't have to speak Spanish.
I'm siding with the customer in the video. As somebody who's worked in bars, I think the bar owner was wrong. I think he was wrong.
What they want to see.
I think if the bar owner gave the patrons the impression that he was going to be having a Super Bowl on, he should have left the Super Bowl on the entire time. He should not have changed it to PPUSA's Super Bowl. It should have been from start to finish the whole thing, because these people are coming in and they're paying their money, and you're supposed to be providing a service. And if that service is for them to watch the Super Bowl on top of whatever else you got going on in there, I think he was wrong.
The only problem with that, Molly, is like when the Super Bowl's not on, you're not required to actually show the halftime show. Really, the only thing most people sometimes they do play music. Like when you go to a sports bar and the actual game's not on, they playing music. So you don't really see halftime shows at sports bars. They usually start playing music. So if he didn't actually play the actual halftime show, it really isn't a false advertisement.
I've never worked anywhere that did not play the full halftime.
Yeah, people know that they want to see the halftime show. That's what people watch it for. Mostly is the halftime
show. I ain't never gave a fuck about that shit.
I've never been anywhere, and I worked at a lot of different places, and they never
be like
beginning
Michael Jackson.
to end. That whole 3-4 hour stretch is nothing but the Super Bowl.
And when do we start getting 2 halftime shows?
Anyway. No, we didn't. They did
so
this
on
2026.
The
thing was divisive. When Bad Bunny, when they announced it and they said Bad Bunny was, well, I'm gonna go find that, because I swear I said they doing this to be divisive, because they announced it and it was like Bad Bunny gonna do the whole halftime show in Spanish, and I was like, why the fuck they get Bad Bunny?
ICE.
And I was listening to Bad Bunny's actual song with Daddy Yankee and the other dude, and y'all was laughing at me because of the way I said Daddy Yankee. I remember that.
Daddy Yankee.
I think it's Daddy Yankee.
They stretch out their A's in their language.
Yeah, they probably say it like that, like Yankee.
But either way, go ahead, dog. Go ahead. You got it. He gonna forget anyway.
Fuck you, nigga.
He gonna forget anyway. I forgot too. Fuck it.
I'm worried
Daddy
about
Yankee.
Oh, that sucks.
But I'm not opposed to him. Like I get what he represented. Like there's nothing wrong with him repping Puerto Rico or for the, I don't, that part. And to be fair, I don't think most Black people, from what I've seen, a lot of Black people are rooting for it. Like I heard more complaints from like white people more than, you know what I mean, anybody else, because they feel like football is an American sport, which it is an American sport, and we speak English, and we look forward to the halftime show. Cool if he wanted to do his set, but the least he could have did was maybe a song or two in Spanish, but the whole thing was, I don't know, that was a little weird.
That dude don't speak English.
He was struggling.
Did you hear him say? What he say? America, That dude couldn't say that.
Wait, so he has no songs in English at all?
Championship.
No.
He barely talk in English. But when they showed the audience, nobody looked engaged, like at all. They were just at a standstill. Like I would have been mad if I paid $4,000 and I can't.
You just realize, like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, is there anywhere in the history of the world where their biggest event you have some nigga speaking another language to perform? Nigga, does Chris Brown go to Japan at the biggest event of the world? Fucking no.
John Cena was apologizing in Mandarin, so no.
No one understood it. What the fuck he was saying?
And I heard the
No, when
game
he was
was
speaking.
horrible, so
No,
it's
he
like-
spoke to his audience
Like
in
I
their
got it.
language.
Like
he didn't
what's
speak
it called?
English.
They said that Kendrick Lamar, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into that shit. I'm over it. Fuck Spanish.
I mean, I get what Turning Point was trying to do, trying to get the views off of him, but from the numbers I saw, it still didn't work.
Did he do bad?
They pre-recorded halftime show.
They lied about the numbers and somebody busted it down and called them on it.
Mm-hmm.
Who did?
Yeah,
Turning Point.
Nice. Yeah, they lied about
I didn't
the
even know they
numbers.
did a halftime show.
Me either until I watched Candace Owens.
Why you say they lied about the numbers?
It won 5 million.
Candace Owens did her research.
She said the comments to view ratio wasn't mathing. Like she like 6 million views. It was like 6 million. It was like 6 million views and like 25 comments type shit. Like she did the math. Like you couldn't dispute what she said. The math, the views with the comments and the likes, it wasn't adding up.
Oh, I heard it was 5 million. Okay. Well, I mean,
so people had an English alternative they still didn't watch. But anyway.
No, I think they watched it.
Being Turning Point, I don't think that there was an issue with them putting out a halftime show. I think it was actually a good idea because they knew it was going to be divisive and they knew that would in itself would bring people over. So if I was running Turning Point, I would have thought it was a great idea.
So you're gonna be more
looking
divisive
at it right now.
Wasn't it like Chris
Rock? It was gonna be divisive anyway.
You say what?
It was going to be divisive anyway. So it's like if you can get some sort of publicity for yourself, why not?
I'm looking at it right now, and this is
and
you got to remember that it was also streamed on multiple different platforms. Like a lot of the other people streamed it also, right? And I'm looking at it right now, literally. And if I go down, actually, let me take this off. If I go down on this platform alone, it says 21 million views, 60,000 comments alone.
Oh no, that match
No,
up.
what we're talking about. She was specifically talking about the numbers, and they were talking about YouTube only. She had screenshots of how many people were watching and how many comments. I don't know what this shit is, but over
Okay,
on
so
YouTube,
this
they
is
were
the
talking
Turning
about the
Point
numbers.
USA. Hold on.
That's
This
not
is the
what she
Turning
was.
Point.
That's not what.
I'm doing my own
moving the
research.
goalpost.
Okay, give me a second.
You're moving the goalposts.
How am I moving the goalposts? I'm doing my research.
Wait, that is an hour long. Why is that an hour long?
How am I? What are you talking about?
It also says 2 days ago. The fucking Super Bowl was yesterday.
It was 2 days ago.
What do you mean? This is Tuesday.
It was yesterday.
Monday was yesterday.
This nigga
Super Bowl was yesterday.
I thought it was Monday today, 2.10.
Your blood sugar low or something.
This nigga tweaking out.
Super Bowl was yesterday.
I'm concerned
like
with your health as your friend.
if they have a Super Bowl, like they might as well have an NFL too. Just do the whole thing.
What you mean?
Y'all not like the whole point of Super Bowl is because it's a part of the NFL, and then Turning Point USA wants to have their own Super Bowl, but it's like y'all need your own teams too. Because what are you doing? But I think they're all funded by the same source.
I'm about to put it on the chat replay. Just to see for myself.
Why was it an hour though?
Replay, and it didn't even start yet. So this is the chat replay, and the chat is going fast as fuck. So I don't know what y'all talking about. And this
well, you're talking about something. You're right. You don't know what we're talking about because the dude said there were 6 million concurrent viewers, and it was on YouTube. It wasn't on this. So you're talking about something totally separate.
I'm looking at it on YouTube, Quentin. This is YouTube that I'm looking at it on.
Well, the turning point dude that said there were 6 million concurrent viewers. So I don't know if it's 21. I guess he lowered the number by 15 million.
Well, the 21 is afterwards. That's people that watched it afterwards too.
It's a life without work. That's just a myth. Never listen when he talks. My dad talk.
So I don't know what y'all talking about.
Trash. So they basically do a concert. That's what that is.
Well, if you don't know, we're talking about the beautiful black Miss Candace Owens busted it down eloquently earlier today.
But again, I don't go by what other people say. I do my own research. I said this on a Millionaire Morning Show today. I go and I figure it out for myself. I want to see for myself. And I'm looking at it and it looked like the numbers.
You didn't have the screenshot of the live numbers that they lied about. This is after. She's talking about the live numbers, people watching it while it was going on at halftime. They lied about the numbers, not after.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, if that's what you're saying, that's cool. All I can go by is A, what's reported, B, what I'm observing, and I don't really think that the numbers matter in this conversation. I think that the biggest thing is that there was an alternative to what people disagreed with, and I think competition is good. I'm okay with it. I think
there
that
was no competition.
Huh?
There was no competition. You show me 21 million, and he had 135 million. There's no competition.
Competition is not about who has more. Competition means that you have an alternative to what it is that's only showing on what I mean by competition. Quentin, I don't know why you want to argue. I'm not.
Nigga, I'm not talking. What does this mean? Y'all niggas will say some bullshit. And I'm silent.
He was talking about when you said it wasn't competitive.
I'm not. Okay, you got it, bro.
I got it now. That's crazy. I ain't never had it, but whatever.
Because I don't know what I don't know what you're trying to prove in this conversation. I don't give a fuck about the Super Bowl. Like, this isn't something that I'm a hill that I'm willing to die on. I don't care about what Candace's research is. None of that stuff. The only thing I'm saying is, if there is an alternative, whether you like the Turning Point USA show or not, I didn't watch that one either. I didn't watch either show. Whether you like that or you like this, I think that having alternatives to be able to tune into different things in the future is a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
I got boxed during the halftime show. Fuck you, nigga.
Well, I mean, the main thing is have that shit in motherfucking English next year. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Have that shit in English, man. Like I can't do that. I don't care if I don't watch the Super Bowl.
I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be.
Weird as fuck. Jay-Z should be ashamed of himself.
If Joe Biden was the president, it would have been in English.
All right, y'all. Let me get your final thoughts on this one because we got to move over to the next subject.
What? Firing squad.
And Quinn is drunk right now, bro.
Nah, nigga. Trump the only president that had a Spanish nigga at the Super Bowl. I'm blaming this is Trump, nigga. How you have a Spanish nigga speaking?
All right, let me read super chats. We gonna keep it moving.
Let's move it forward.
Blame Trump.
That shit was crazy.
we gonna keep it moving. First of all, let me just say this before we continue. I appreciate y'all that tune into the show. I appreciate the chat for participating. I do check the chat as hosting the show. I like to see what y'all talking about. So y'all inspire me. Sometimes y'all even give me content that allows for me to introduce new questions or new aspects to the questions. So the more that you guys participate, the more engaging and the more interactive the show is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I want to send a special thanks and shout out to the Bag Chasers, everybody that tuned in to the live stream yesterday. It was dope. We did Block Club. And then also everybody that contributes anything. I don't care what it is. I read every single super chat because I'm appreciative of y'all. And I appreciate y'all for continuing to hold us down. I just want to give a special shout out to y'all. All right. Eric TV says, sorry, Kim, but no DEI. This is America. If Kimmy is chocolate, says Enos Luby, I'm Lance Armstrong, and I love you, Kimmy.
Facts. Hi, Lance.
Morpheus HD says, why is Kim comparing black people to literal Hispanic immigrants? This is black people's country. Why are you catering to immigrants? I'm confused.
There are Spanish people here that are not immigrants, but okay.
TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Q is preaching. Peter Bill says, at this point, I'm getting all around human fatigue. Aliens, please come scoop up your boy. I've been waiting. I got whatever on the UFO ride.
I'm with him.
Young One says, Molly, that theory was interesting. Darian Murphy says, the idea of representation is nonsense. We don't need to set ourselves aside for other people. Americans don't need to represent other countries.
Facts.
Logical Rob says, Anton, what happened with you and Courtney and Amira? Are we going to see you work with either of them again? Courtney and Amira,
niggas be messy as hell.
I don't really understand that. Actually, me and Amira is cool. So I talked to her probably a couple months ago. And me and Courtney was cool. I talked to her maybe 3 weeks ago. They cool. They living their life. They doing
a little video about you that she rocked with you the other day.
Who?
Courtney made something about you. Like she was in your corner the other day.
Yeah, me and Courtney is cool. That's my homegirl. She cool. Blue PL1BF says Bad Bunny is the most streamed artist in the world. Millions that don't speak Spanish still listen to his music. He's like Drake here in Miami.
That's fucking weird as shit. You just listening to what?
Greatness to Work says that Disclosure Day movie commercial was real truth put right in your face and many missed it. Peter Bill says, just to play devil's advocate, no pun intended, Snoop and all big artists go perform at events in other countries performing in English, even if it's not their primary language. Daniel says you got to have Shakira hips to sing in Spanish. 100.
Facts.
Shakira. KLA the Wanderer says, why Wu-Tang can't be in the Super Bowl? I know a lot of people, especially white America, listens to them. I'm just saying, hell no. No. Word Custom says, so no one remembers in 92 when In Living Color did their own halftime show, which is why we have halftimes we do now.
Facts. And they got Michael Jackson the next year. That's why they got Michael Jackson.
Mr. Cool Kill says 1% of Hispanics play in the NFL. Most Hispanics follow soccer, not the NFL. That was an egregious display of symbolism. Tanisha Brown, what up, Tanisha, says most of our leaders. I used to have a crush on this chick named Tanisha back when I was in elementary school, 2nd grade.
Tanisha Townsend. Yep. Tanisha Townsend.
No. Her name wasn't
with
Tanisha.
A big booty.
Her name wasn't Tanisha. Her name was Tanae. I remember that.
Tanisha got a fatty.
Her name was Tanae. I used to have a crush on this chick named Tanae back when
sounds ghetto. Keep going.
I was in 2nd grade.
She had a ghetto 2nd grade name, then I guess, nigga.
She came back around when I was in 6th grade when we went to camp.
What is this 6th grade and 2nd grade bullshit?
When I was in 6th grade,
not high school.
When I was in 6th grade, she came back around.
Behind the Cubbies, nigga.
Nah, nigga, we had this thing called Camp Library. Camp Library. Camp Library was when the kids were allowed to spend a night over the weekend at school, and we had different classrooms that we were supposed to be like having different books and different stuff, all of that stuff. We had pizza party. Camp Library.
Who was that?
Them niggas tripping with
Super chat.
Wait. What? Y'all ain't never had something like Camp Library or
we
like
went
we about to have an open
damn school.
They had
in the cabins.
They called them lock-ins.
Yeah, lock-in. They had to lock in, and then some kids you would be playing basketball in the gym. Yeah. Other kids will be in the lunchroom doing like different activities. Other kids will be reading books over there. Other kids will be doing this, and it was like an all night, all weekend thing. Y'all ain't never did that?
Yeah,
no, not at school.
What?
Some egregious shit is about to happen
all year.
We had it, but my mom wouldn't let me do it.
Good on mom.
We look forward to Camp Library all year.
Or like at the skate. Did you guys have like I don't know if like your skating rinks had like lock-ins too? Like we had like
we did that too.
Yeah, we did that. But I could never stay the night. I would just stay till like midnight and then she would pick me up.
That was enough. That was enough.
Somebody said, Anton, tell us a story about some bees that you hit after high school for once, bro. What kind of female energy do we got going on in the chat tonight?
You don't kiss and tell.
First of all, I don't care what age you are. You never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, sit there and try to name names on your D. I don't care if you're in high school. I don't care if it's after high school. That's number one. And number two, I ain't do nothing. I was a good boy. So don't worry about what I got going on, nigga. Why is guys so desperate to
tell us about
Wait. Slimmy, I got a question. Ladies on the panel, Slimmy, I got a question. Why do guys ask guys about stories about who they hit and when?
It's probably
wait. Let me throw this in there. 25 years ago.
Because it's like a competition.
So they stuck. They stuck there.
Yeah.
25 years.
Arrested Development.
You want me to tell you a story about some sex that I had 25 years ago?
Yeah, so they can do a reaction video to you saying how you were good.
He's so lame for bringing this up from 25 years ago.
Right.
Why would a man listen? You will never ever catch me going into a chat asking a man that I don't know what his sex stories is from 25 years ago. Is these niggas crazy or am I off?
Why are they asking about that in general? Even if it was yesterday, like why is that something you want to hear? That's what makes it weird.
I think Molly's right. Like all you black niggas is gay.
No. And the reason I ask this question is because I'm genuinely curious. What the fuck is going on in 2026, bro?
Down low. They all down low.
It's like, can he send another super chat to explain himself? Because
I'm never arguing with Molly and her gay stuff again. She right.
Honestly, this is weird. Like, if a chick was to say it, I would even be like, "Why you want to know about 25 years?" Nah, a grown man.
Chicks don't say that shit. Just black dudes.
At 12:10 Eastern Standard Time PM at night.
That
niggas want me to tell y'all a bedtime story.
1:10 here, even worse.
Oh.
Well, don't ask me why I call them out. I said that the chat was a part of the show. So I seen that. So I just had to highlight it. That's weird, bro. That is fucking weird. That is crazy. Anyways, let me get back to the super chats. Shout out to my girl Tanisha Brown says I went from Camp Library to the nigga telling me most of our leaders in entertainment, politics, religion, etc. are corrupt. No surprise that the rest of society is corroding, hinder their leadership. Shout out to you, Tanisha Brown. I appreciate that. And for the contribution into the platform. And that's a great comment. Big Don, Slimmy cracking up. Big Don says American artists perform all their songs in English overseas. F. Jackson says you guys are missing. Slimmy, what's going on, Slimmy? Tell me what's up on your mind, son.
Bruh, that shit was the strangest I've ever seen. What is on niggas' minds?
I don't know,
that
bro.
Shit was weird, man.
I don't know, Slim. I'm figuring it out as I go, bro.
I don't even remember no chicks from high school, dog. What is it talking about?
You don't remember no chicks from high school?
And it's a red flag if you kissing and telling. I don't care how long.
That's a big red flag.
That's some unmemorable ass fucking high school experiences. Is crazy.
You guys are missing why the NFL did this. It's the biggest halftime show now. That means the whole entire base that the NFL is tapping into monetarily. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. That is true. Call me Mr. Love says, there go. He said he's doing the Usher. The There Goes My Baby. Hyman Sanchez says, call me Mr. Love.
Nah, nigga, we made up, nigga. Fuck you.
He says Kim wouldn't be talking like this if she knew it was about kids. Should not be watching. The song called Safaria. Hispanic did not like it also. Hispanics did not like it also.
Speak Spanish, right? So it's fine.
Word Custom says, how about Jay do something good for his people and bring Janet off of the Super Bowl ban for the halftime show? Because JT was allowed back. It's T.O. says, next year we will have the halftime show in Somalia. Darian Murphy says, I watched the TP USA show live and saw a peak of 5.5 million. TP USA subtracted the 20 to 30 million viewers from NBC. This doesn't matter to fans, but it matters to advertisers who pay 10 million per 30 seconds. Yeah, I think they're building up to it too. Final take, Bad Bunny is trash as F and gay, and TP USA is cap. They can all go to hell. And what you got going on over there? Oh, he got pants. If he got pants on, then that's cool. I don't give a fuck.
Can we please just
Mr. Bubble says, does it change your thoughts knowing that in 2022, Bad Bunny was filmed kissing a man? Johnny Mac says, Turning Point basically tried to do what In Living Color did back in the day. Stop wasting time right now says, any man with a name Bad Bunny is a punk on the low. 30 woman in the building with the 20 ball says, good evening. Good evening. Y'all, AD, I saw your video on Trump, but did you see the original election fraud video he posted? That was a screen recording. He never posted the actual monkey video. It was on autoplay. Also, he condemned it. Yeah, I seen this talk about it. Lyric the Gamer says Pitbull would have been a better, thank you, Dirty Woman, would have been better than a Bad Bunny. Peter Bill says, do y'all feel the Super Bowl commercials are weak now? What the hell happened?
Did anybody see that Ring commercial?
Nope.
No, did anybody see the
nope.
on the fouls?
Nope.
I didn't see it.
Point proven. Next.
DK Finer says to add a caveat to Mr. Bubble. Do y'all know Bad Bunny wore man dresses and appeared on Bazaar front cover magazine? He's a fruitcake.
Nails.
I heard he don't know better, like the reasoning behind that.
Eric TV says Kim and Lex got my blood sugar high as F. Chocolate. That's incredible. 22 said this is super random. Macaulay Sexton was fined $35,000 for flipping the middle finger. How outrageous is that? It's CO says either Slimmy got a new unit or it's a paint job.
Well, you worry about the untouchable empire. Stay from over here, nigga.
Eric TV says that's some weirdo ninjas. Molly, not right. Q drag. I
have a question.
Hold on, give me a second. Carl Gray, shout out to you for the 20 ball. Says, hey, real quick for my chocolate crab cake, Kimberly. That hair and that smile. I got a Roth IRA with your name on it.
That's what I'm
yes. I hate how political the Super Bowl halftime show has become. Now, hold on. Let me blow you up real quick.
So dumb. Y'all
oh, what are we doing here?
All right, okay. Bring that money in, girl. McDice says all this mess is because JRK and Courtney. What are y'all talking about?
Y'all niggas will say anything.
I don't even know what's going on, bro. T says kids to watch is fine, I guess.
They don't speak the language.
Daniel says Tanisha Brown is fine.
No, T know I'll be over there with them. Queen. Oh, she clowning.
All right, y'all.
So did you see? I had a question. You told
me. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The guy who streaked at the Super Bowl, he placed a bet that someone
that he could streak at the Super Bowl.
No, not that he could. That someone would.
Oh, and he did.
I guess he did it. Yeah.
Did he win the bet?
I wonder what
money.
$300,000, but I don't know how much the fine is for streaking at the Super Bowl. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he placed the bet and then he did it. That's crazy that you can bet on stuff like that.
You can bet on anything. I think that betting is going to be one of the downfalls of this country, but we'll get there.
Yeah,
all right,
let's know people streaking.
Let's pivot over real quick. I want to pivot over to sticking around with this Super Bowl conversation. I love the Russell. So some of y'all may know the Russell, some of y'all may not know the Russell. But LaRussell is an independent artist from the Bay.
Yeah.
I think that he's one of the best performers personally. I actually went and seen him in person. Super humble dude. I like his shows. And he's recently signed to Rock Nation. And a lot of people have a lot of commentary about it, but this was him announcing that he signed to Rock Nation on the Breakfast Club. And so I'm going to just give you all a little glimpse of what he said.
So you thinking of signing with Rock Nation this time around? You know, I'm officially signed to Rock Nation.
Hey, wow.
Now what changes? What does that mean? It means I now have support beyond just my homies and somebody who truly believe in what I'm doing, who's already done what I've done to show me the path. You know, I've gotten to a point of so much success independently where I'm from that I lost my guides. You know, I surpassed a lot of people who did what I've done. So we've been doing this with no blueprint, no map, no route. Like I'm the first in my family to ever perform at Super Bowl and curate a house band. And you know, all of this is a first, and Hove has been here and done it. So it just gives us a different level of infrastructure. And I'm still indie. I still own all my masters. I still spend my pay. I still do what I want. But now I have a support where, like, I'm from the Bay is going to radio. I've never been able to get to radio. You know, it's just a different system. And as soon as we agree, like, man, let's work, they were instantly like, we believe in this record. We willing to take it to radio. I've had partnerships prior where they try to tell me it ain't worth it. Your song not worth going on radio until you get a TikTok moment or some viral train. It's like, why we count on TikTok to believe in something that we all believe in personally, you know?
What was the energy when you was with Hove and Emery and all those guys?
You see, just you asking that made me smile. Like that shows you like the presence and the energy. And prior to us going, my homie Splash was like, man, you gonna meet Hove today. Like, how you feeling? And I was telling them, like, man, I'm conflicted because I honestly don't know who I'm gonna meet because of the Diddy thing and just meeting so many other people. And I was like, man, I'm nervous because I don't know who I'm gonna meet. Am I gonna meet like someone that I'm like, man, this is what I hope for? Like, damn, another one. And it was everything beyond. Like who social media and the internet make Hove out to be is so far from what it is. Just from my interpretation, I can only go off my gauge and who I sat with and who I spoke with. You know, even before I went, my mama was like, but what about all the YouTube videos? And she was really worried and concerned.
Yeah.
You know, and I was telling her, like, man, one day I'm gonna be successful to the point where all those same videos gonna be about me, and you're gonna be mad because you're gonna have to fight for me for who I am. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna go make my own determination. I'm gonna sit with him. And man, like, he poured into us, and same vice versa. And he even told me, like, the fact that he would say, man, I'm glad you said something because I'm not above criticism. And if you didn't, I wouldn't have changed my own house and this wouldn't exist. That's a powerful statement to make as a nigga who up here. Yeah. Because he's high enough to be like, nigga, I don't care what you talking about. I ain't never got to see you again, you know?
Tune into the... All right, so that was some of what LaRussell said. I wanted to play the whole 3-minute plus clip just because I didn't even hear the whole 3-minute plus clip. So I wanted to get the full context of the meeting that he had. Again, a lot of people obviously feel a certain type of way about Jay-Z. That's kind of why I wanted to postpone the conversation, Slimmy, because I knew that he was going to speak on it. What do y'all think about LaRussell no longer being independent and deciding to sign with Rock Nation, and what he said about his meeting with Jay-Z?
I think since I don't really know who this dude is, so I'll just say what I think. Given the current zeitgeist, he probably gave Jay-Z some head. Just say it. I yield the rest of my time.
Oh my God. I like LaRussell. He's from the Bay Area, so I like his music. I genuinely, I don't know, I know a lot of like Bay Area artists who are like, who've always been kind of like more underground or independent. And a part of me wants to say, I wish he would have stayed that way. Because even though, but I understand what he's saying as far as his growth. But Rock Nation, I don't know. I look at it like, even even like for instance, like when Tory Lanez, when like they wanted Tory Lanez to sign with Roc Nation, right? I felt like Tory saying no to that, there was a reason, there was more to it than anything. And then when he said no, then all of a sudden this stuff started happening to Tory, blah, 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 blah. And to me, for him to sign with Jay-Z, it's just kind of like, did you really need to? Like, I don't feel like he really needed to. Like, I don't think it was necessary. I think he could have continued to do it on his own. And just because it's a slow grind, a slow build to get to where you want it to, doesn't mean that you won't still reach the same type of success, or that you can't. Like, what? I guess I'm just confused on what else he's looking to do. Like he said, he can never get to radio. I think his song, the song that he was talking about, I think he could have blew up and went on radio without Jay-Z. Maybe I'm tripping. I just don't think that he should have signed. I don't think he should have signed with Roc Nation. And to me, I feel like he almost is probably going to end up at some point getting shelved. A lot of people that sign to Roc Nation, they don't really go anywhere. So I don't know.
I think that he's speaking too soon, bragging and caping on, a deal that he made. Speaking too soon. And Jay-Z is a very interesting topic for me, because one of Jay-Z's closest friends back in the 90s, he delivered me from, he was the first person to give me a deliverance. So he spoke a lot on who Jay-Z was. His name is Pastor Enrique Pascal now. And he spoke a lot and did a podcast on what kind of deals you get yourself into doing deals with him, which is why he got away from him and all of the partying and all the motion that they were doing. The party, he was a party promoter for Jay-Z, and he ended up leaving because of a woman who ended up being his wife, and they've been married for a very long time. They've been married ever since. But she was like, on New Year's Eve, I'm going to church, and he was looking at her like, the traveling, the money, you gonna give all that up? She like, yeah. So he stopped rocking with Jay-Z. But the things that he said that used to happen, signing deals with him, he said that he couldn't believe like being in that state of mind and not being of the flesh more than you are the spirit. That yeah, he said Jay-Z is a mother effer. Excuse my language. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes with his career, but it's all gonna end up in the same things. I just wish that people have to be confident and bet on themselves at the end of the day. I think that you signing with somebody and stuff like that, it kind of takes away from your independence. So I don't know.
Maybe starving artists. They know what they're doing, recruiting all these independent artists who got some motion. They know what they're doing. And I feel like these artists know what they're getting themselves into by now. I'm not an artist. I've never been in the music industry, and I have some type of understanding of it's the underworld. It's drug, sex, rock and roll. And then you have all these he's about to have all these handlers. I wish him the best. At the end of the day, we already know who running the show. So it's not Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a puppet. Jay-Z is the face. And I'll just put it like that. But I mean, Black people gonna always be influenced. So I don't know. Black people claim not to like witchcraft, but everything they participate in be heavy, heavy, heavy witchcraft, or it's getting done on them. They like something about it. Too much evidence out here about what Jay-Z is into, and it's too much about whatever. I don't know. At this point, you got to acknowledge you're doing some type of deal with the devil. It's gonna cost you
you
something.
probably agree. You probably agree with what I said.
I think it's
Adjacent.
I don't know what goes on. I have an idea of what goes on. I've had industry adjacent jobs. I know people who have been in the industry adjacent. And at some point you're gonna get hooked on drugs. At some point you're gonna participate in some orgies. It's at some point you're gonna do some demonic stuff. Though, especially the longer you're in there, and you're gonna become numb to it. So these people know what they're getting themselves into. It's the money. And they know it. People who have enough money to sign these people know it. What you gonna do? You want to get your mama out the hood? You got to take a dingling up the butt.
Stop.
You got to do what you got to do. They don't be telling nobody. They be taking all these oaths of secrecy. So
yeah, facts. They're doing something to elevate. It's not like if you're this known and popular and your songs are reaching the audience, and a lot of Bay Area artists, they don't really make it out of the Bay Area. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like if you have motion and other people in different places are rocking with your songs, it's like you sign into Rock Nation. There is definitely, and to be fair, he probably did meet Jay-Z and Jay-Z was cool. Like, yeah, I'm sure he was cool, but like kind of like Lex said, like you're speaking too soon. Like you don't know him just because you had a meet and greet with him and he was nice to you, and you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you know somebody. So I definitely think he shouldn't have signed with Rock Nation. I think he should just kept doing what he was doing.
I wonder if he had some good lawyers, really sat with the contract. I just hope he went about it the right way if he did. Because the best sociopaths are always very charming, always very likable. And you get so far in deep and you can't get out. It might take you to an island you can't escape from. You don't know.
So y'all don't see no possible benefits of him signing with Rock Nation?
Outside of financial and materialistic.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. All
right.
that.
So will he be more popular? Probably. Will he get more money? Probably. More exposure? Probably. Did he just sell his soul? Probably.
Why do y'all think that signing automatically means you selling your soul?
Because
the Epstein file says so.
You think you sign, you sell yourself.
Because them files is alluding to it.
Every
especially
not every artist.
Who owns these record labels.
Yeah.
So if you sign a record deal, you automatically sell your soul?
Yep.
I think it depends.
How successful do you want to be? How bad do you want it? How many doors is you willing to walk through to get it? How many people are you willing to leave behind?
Yeah.
How much blood you willing to get on your hands? I think it's just how bad do you want it?
I don't think it's how you start. I think it's where you end up leading yourself to, because some people end up signing things and they're not as big because they end up finding out later down the line the cost of what it's going to be to get bigger in the first place. So I'm not going to automatically put that on him. But for the patterns that you see, which you come on now, you're going to do your research. The patterns that you see that this man is. Go ahead.
Has 50 sold his soul?
Yeah.
If they have the camera on them,
50 a nigga. Nah, that nigga.
They're always there to push an agenda. If the camera is on them, they're there to push an agenda. It's all by design. He's compromised to an extent. I don't know what he's done behind closed doors with other people, but it's to push an agenda always. Always.
So y'all think that everybody that has ever signed a record contract has sold their soul?
It's more than one devil on the playground. So it's more than one devil on the playground. So whoever you sign it with, like Molly said, how big do you want to be?
So like Kendrick, wait. So Kendrick, J. Cole, everybody has sold their soul.
I think
would like to think that they do, but to be honest, if you look at, there's so many things out here to look at. It's all laid out for us to see. If you want to know, you can find it. We just choose not to. So I would like to think that that's not the case, but I don't know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Now, do I think that everybody knew what they were doing when they signed? Not necessarily.
Yeah, because after watching that PD documentary, look how he was doing people.
And selling your soul,
that people that sign is like they don't want to believe that it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
I don't think selling your soul just necessarily means like doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say like sexual. I don't think it just means that. I think that there's layers to it. So I think you're gonna get probably more than likely a lot of artists, like the ones that we say are like shelved. I think they get ripped off financially. I think some people can sell their soul as into wanting to be successful, but then they might get played. Like, let's say, for instance, just for an example, like a Cassie, I think Diddy made her sign like, what was like a 10 deal?
10 year.
Yeah. Never put out nothing.
Deal, and she only did like one or something like that. It's like, but certain things they require you to do, some artists aren't willing to do. They're still going to sign because they want to be famous. They want money. They're going to get like a little money up front, but at the end of the day, they offer you more stuff like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to be more famous? Do you want this? And then it depends on how far you're going to go. So not everyone that signs a deal is going that extra mile, but for the most part, I think that's the goal from the labels. I think that is what the whole signing process means anyway. And it's not even just for artists. I think it's with actors. I think it's in the entertainment industry in general. Like in general, it happens everywhere. Artists, rappers, these young rappers nowadays that just be skirting through the industry every 5 seconds. I think they sell their soul. They sell their soul to promote.
What do y'all mean by selling I need to understand.
So we're saying both literal and symbolically, right?
Okay.
So like, you know,
I need to understand what y'all saying.
Yeah.
How Brittany was just talking about like the little young ones that are just kind of flying through, like now you got a skirt on. Like, what is that about? Now your nails are painted and you are
they groom them.
Right.
Some artists have undeniable talent that cannot be unnoticed. But then you have some people that are out here just wanting to give away the legal rights, that want to sit up here and say, well, I could do better than that person, so let me go ahead and try and get myself out there. No, humble yourself, relax, because now you're trying to overperform and oversell yourself, and you ain't even got it like that. So I don't know. It varies. It varies.
Like selling your soul doesn't mean just.
I be wondering how artists end up getting famous and they look so stupid. They can't even rap or sing, but.
Yeah, you're promoting killing people. You're promoting over sexualizing. That's selling your soul. It doesn't have to just be you doing things for $1. Like you're in the industry to do a job. You might be signed to over sexualize yourself, which a lot of female rappers tend to do. Over sexualize yourself so that you're promoting it to other people's young daughters or young men. Go out there and talk about killing, shooting, and doing drugs and promote that. That's a form of selling yourself because you're selling yourself to promote evil to the world by making $1 from that. And you might not.
I would only assume you're selling your soul if you're against it initially, like.
Right.
So y'all saying that all of the stuff that people are doing before they get the music deal, even if it's wrong, that's not selling your soul. It's only when you sign on a dotted line for the music industry.
You're doing it
I
for
think
money.
that David guy with that whole David case is a whole ritualistic industry situation because why you not in jail?
He's weird.
This is how they do it. And I remember one day Mika was kind of alluding to that fact and like all of this is coming out and I'm like, I think this is what I'm talking about. This could have possibly been a ritualistic sacrifice. Most of this stuff is like it's so unbelievable. We would not believe it, but it could be. I'm just saying, I think things like that, they do. I think he probably was messy with it and kind of got caught a little bit. It's no telling what they're doing behind closed doors because we don't see it. But I'm pretty sure they're getting some blood on their hands.
Okay.
It's like a religion. It's like a big cult. It's like a big religion. It's like certain practices that they practice. And if you want to be a part of it, you kind of gotta do what like the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing do. It's kind of like a whole blackmail thing.
Initiation.
You have to let them own you. And they be coming out super weird at the end of the day. They be on all these drugs. You don't know what they be going through really, but I mean
So
at some point when you're dealing with certain the small hats and all their industries and you the country that starts with I, yes. At the end of the day, it's all their stuff. It's all their labels. It's all their movie. It's their stuff. It's theirs. Yeah.
I don't think that it starts
all of this they be doing, all the stuff they do.
The one eye stuff.
And that's all. So like all the celebrities that do it where you wouldn't even think they're doing, like there's no coincidence to that. It can't
and Jay-Z does this.
Yeah, Justin, Jay-Z, Beyonce, they all do this stuff. And it's just like, it's right in front of our faces. And that's what I meant earlier by there's patterns to things. So when you start seeing something consistently, there's something to it. Things to me that sound crazy, there's truth to it, because they want you to think that certain things are crazy. But it's like, it's not going to make sense because we can't
We're
see
not demons.
Exactly. True. Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
You just can't go play on the devil's playground thinking
Unless you're
that
eating
you finna,
babies.
you know what I'm saying, follow your own rules on the devil's playground. It's just not happening. And the devil rules the entertainment industry. So
And that girl in
you're
David
not gonna
case,
be
she
the
was
one to
still a
break the wheel.
child. It's a child sacrifice. Somebody clearly mutilated her body.
Wait, who's David?
And this man is on Fortnite. He's doing like he's a big superstar. It's a plant. Paints
Molly,
his
even his
nails.
music video he made.
Yeah.
We gotta
It's
dive into
their
that.
world. It's their demonic world. It's their what did that guy say in that video? Like the TVs and stuff, they waving a magic wand in front of your face. They got you hypnotized. They're programming you. They're influencing you, and it's all on purpose. Y'all gotta read them Epstein files. Y'all do.
Even that young rapper who came out and started saying like 6, 7, all these kids going around saying that don't even know what it means. He literally said that it was like he worships the devil. So it's just like,
Well, he does Santeria. That's like his own little religion. But I mean, the blood sacrifices be working. They get that power. They get that. It's a spiritual war.
Yeah.
Who
Y'all
is
gotta look
JT
at it like
Man?
that.
JT Man / girlfriend. I just want to song that song. I just want to rock. Yeah. He told them like, I'm going to hell. Y'all going with me. Just keep listening to my music at his concert, and they stayed there. Like, y'all are mindless sheep. Now, for the non-entertainers, like, I mean, this stuff is above our pay grade. But I really do think that some people just have it in them just to stay persistent and to be independent, and it works. You do not have to sign with these people. You don't have to be included, but unless somebody ego want to be fed and they just say, I want to get bigger. I want to be bigger. I want to be noticed. And you don't think you could do that on your own, go ahead and sign. You're going to be coming out with something in your mouth or in your booty.
Yeah, he should.
I am just listening. I am the host, so I am not. I'm minimizing my interjection because I want to make sure that I make room for everybody to get their thoughts off. Is there anybody else that wants to chime in on this?
Yeah,
I will say,
Slim, you want to go?
Go ahead.
You know, I mean, I got a whole morning show, so I could just talk for 3 hours about the shit that I care about. But I'm gonna let everybody else get their stuff off.
No, Anton, you asked.
I think that
Is this thing on? Is this thing on? So, Anton, you asked if it happens just when they sign. I don't think that it does. I think that a lot of people are going through things before they sign, but they also have the ability to change direction, change course. But once they sign these contracts, they're kind of locked in. And I think that's what the difference is in being, let's say,
that's what happens when you sign a contract and you take money. You got to deliver on your promise. That's anything that you do. It doesn't matter. Like, if I sign a deal that says, hey, man, all right, I got a sponsorship and I got to do so many per month in order to do this or whatever, but I don't meet my expectation, then I should be penalized because I'm not delivering and I'm not giving them a return on their investment in me. So I don't look at that as selling my soul. I look at that as giving them a return on their investment, and hopefully we both profit from it if we meet expectations. For me, I think that there's some truth in what y'all saying, but I don't think that is for everybody. I don't think that every single person that has ever signed a deal has sold their soul. I just don't believe that. I just don't.
I didn't want to believe that either.
If they're super famous, they probably have.
So I will give a little bit of insight as to some artists that I actually have met in real time, and as to where they are now. And so I won't say anyone's name, but when I met the one guy, he walked into, we was having like an open mic night. He walked in there, pea coat, sneakers, real laid back, real quiet, pretty humble guy. I would never guess in a million years that he would start painting his fingernails. Ever.
What's the problem with that?
I'll move on. So another guy who I did countless shows with. I actually did shows with him. He would be probably the last person to perform at these shows. He was definitely a part of the culture in Cleveland. And to see where he's at now, I would have never guessed that in a million years either. He was a guy who he wore shirts that had his name on it, but you could tell he was from, he was from the streets. So to see him kind of evolve into this image that's somewhat devilish, it just goes to show what the industry is. Like it goes to show how the industry changes you. And I'm pretty sure I don't think he would have got to the level that he was at if he didn't do something. And then he started embracing it because you see him with all these weird ass outfits on. And it's the same guy who I knew, man, he was just happy to be on stage. This dude would be wearing airbrush shirts, because he worked at the airbrush spot at Tower City. Anybody from Cleveland, they know who I'm talking about. But these dudes, I would have never guessed they would have ever started painting their nails, wearing these weird ass outfits, and kind of moving the way that they do now. And man, something weird has to happen for you to get to that level of fame. Extremely. Now, I could look at another person from Cleveland who's still very much well known, who moves how he did when he was still here, but he don't have the same notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have the same notoriety, but he does have a very large fan base, and he was bigger than both of them. He was big. I mean, he was on an epic run here in Cleveland that they didn't have. But he didn't get that notoriety and fame like they did, and he's still the same. So it is something strange that takes place. And the last person I'm talking about is Chip the Ripper. I'll say his name because, he pretty much, he's doing his thing. He's still well known. He's still very much a large artist, but he ain't like the other two. He ain't like them. And he was on a run way before them. And he was cooking. I mean, every show packed the fuck out. While the one dude was still performing at the venues that I was at. I mean, he's performing at the venues that I was at. Chip the Ripper was his venues was packed front to back. So that just lets you know it gotta be something going on. It gotta be. Now what I will say, I don't think it's the same for every artist because every artist don't get the same push. So where it's on one hand, it has to be on the other too. You know what I'm saying? So like, for instance, we seen artists who were larger than life, and where they had dudes who was on the same label, and they might have had songs that was actually just as good, and they did not. They fizzled out. So I will say it depends on what you do with these labels, on how far that you get, what you will accept. Because this artist that they just was like, they just went flat. We never heard from them again. They had great albums, they had great work, and then they just no. Because I feel like they wouldn't do that extra shit for the stardom. They wouldn't do it. So it just depends on how you look at it. I know it's definitely some devilish shit going on. That's undeniable. I don't think it's true for everybody because everybody they didn't reach that level of stardom. They might have got it in another way. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at somebody like Will Smith, still's larger than life. But now when we look back at everything that happened with Will Smith, we got all these scandals, all this weird shit going on with him. You gotta take that into consideration. Kanye West, all these scandals, all this weird shit going on with him. There's something weird going on.
Y'all
I
should
mean, it's
look into
undeniable.
those Mel Gibson interviews.
Oh yeah,
Stuff
Mel
kind of makes
Gibson.
sense. And they blacklisted him after he made the Passion of the Christ movie.
Jim Carrey, Roseanne, like all these people.
Yeah, the Passion of the Christ. I just watched that where he was talking about. I didn't even know that they did that, but I seen his interview where he was talking about that.
I can't wait till he come out with the second part.
I guess.
All right, we gotta move on.
I will no. Oh, wait. I do want to say this about LaRussell. I was actually surprised that this took place. See, I was very much surprised. I never thought I'd see this where the thriving independent artists would go to the big dogs when they winning. It's just a different day and age in the music industry. I'm really curious. Somebody sent the super chat about something that LaRussell said about Jay-Z. I'm really curious as to what he said. But yeah, I'm surprised because we saw this with what's his name? Chance the Rapper, and he fizzled out for some strange reason. He was
he got married and started rapping about his wife. That shit was trash. No, man, I'm not gonna keep giving y'all a pass just because these niggas. No, he was hungry when he dropped his first one. You know what I'm saying? And he had the coloring book and all of that shit. And then the nigga started talking about, I'm happy to be married, doing all of that dumb shit. And I listened to it, and I gave it a hard listen, and I wanted to like that shit. It was trash.
No, man.
No,
the dude was getting pushed by Apple everywhere. He was getting pushed by Apple everywhere, and then he just disappeared.
Slim.
He just dissipated. And he got another joint right now that's fire. He got another joint out right now that's fire.
I wanted to love it. I wanted to like it. These niggas lose their edge. They don't be good on some of the albums that they drop. Bro, some of this shit was off. Slim, I'm just keeping it.
Chance got a new joint out. That joint, he got some joints.
Listen, Slim.
I was saying that to say this though. I think that the big dogs.
I'm not gonna keep letting y'all get away with this shit.
No, hold on, hear me out though. I think that the big dogs are getting these independent artists, and they strapping them in, and then they reeling them in, and then they let them fizzle out, so they can still pump out.
What? It was trash, and the nigga was he wrote I love my. Hold on, Slimmy.
No, we gonna see. We are going to see.
Slimmy,
we got 2 years.
I love my wife's album, and then the nigga was out here cheating.
It ain't all just one way, one direction. The devil patient. Like, I'm sorry.
Wait. There's no responsibility for you putting out a trash album, for you tarnishing your image, from all of this other shit. It's all the devil.
Humiliation ritual.
Come on, man. I'm not gonna keep letting y'all get away with this.
Wait. I didn't
say
that.
If Chance the Rapper has gone through humiliation rituals, I would say it would be taking his hat off. That is the biggest hatfish I have ever seen.
Slimmy, that album was garbage, bro. I'll try to listen.
That don't change what I'm saying, though. That don't change what I'm saying. I think that
it does change.
I think no. I think the big dogs are really snatching up the independent artists, so they can't thrive as much because they don't want. Yes,
because
absolutely.
I disagree with you.
Absolutely.
I believe that they do it because the monetization of the industry has changed significantly, and it's just like any industry; it all evolves. And one of the things that I know, because Slimmy, I have friends that are doing really well in the industry, and I got some friends that are independent, and I talk to them on a regular basis, right? And I do talk to people that are in the industry. I got some really good friends, and they tell me a completely different story from what you're telling me. But it doesn't mean that what you're saying is not true. It don't mean that what you're saying is not accurate for the people that you deal with, right? But what I will also say is that the industry has changed. We're no longer selling physical albums. The profitability in it is not the same as far as the amount of money that you can make and push based off of a physical copy and how much they can charge for it. They used to be charging $3, $5 for a single, bro. And so now, because the industry has changed, they don't have A&Rs. They are not grooming people. You can't just spit a Hot 16, get signed, and then put out an album. There are a lot of artists that lose the label's money, and then you got to come in with the fourth quarter with the big dogs in order to make all of that shit up. So what they're doing now is that they're assigning people that already got a following, people that are already hot, people that can more or less guarantee that they can recoup, but people that want that distribution and that extra push in order to get to the next level. So is there some demonic energy? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Is there some ritualistic shit, or is it some people that's some sick fucks at the top? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is. I don't think that that is applicable to everybody, and I don't think that everybody signs a bad deal. And so all I'm saying is I think you have to separate it, and there's people that get turned out. Shit, it's hoes that get turned out. It's people that get turned out just from hanging with the wrong people in the hood. It's some people that get into a certain lifestyle. I know women that get turned out and they never even become a part of the industry. They just become groupies because they fascinated with the lifestyle. So like, I don't buy that every single thing or every single person is that. I just don't go with it. I don't believe in it. I don't believe that everything plays out exactly like that. And I don't think that just because a nigga fall off is because the industry stopped pushing him. It's because that nigga ain't hot no more and he put out some trash shit and he missed his wave.
No,
that's what I believe.
Well, I think
Chance the Rapper put out a piece of shit album. He put out a Slimmy don't want to acknowledge this part. Chance the Rapper put out a piece of shit album, and he lost his head. And he was singing. Hold on, see, Slimmy don't. I be quiet the whole time, and then when I start talking, niggas want to start over talking me.
Well, I never got to finish my statement.
You go ahead, Slim.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear you. Go talk
Slimmy
about
doesn't want to admit that. Slimmy don't want to admit that Chance the Rapper put out a trash ass album. The whole album was how he loved. The nigga was saying, "I love my wife." Man, ain't nobody want to hear that shit, bro. And
but the new album we got now is legit.
Go ahead, Slim, just get it off. Because I know you want to get it off. And every time I talk, you go ahead and talk. So get it off. Do your thing. I'm cool with it.
The new album that he got now is legit. How are you overlooking that?
Because
nobody's checking for Chance the Rapper no more. Nobody's checking for Chance.
Yeah, after that second album, I think he just kind of fell back. And then he was kind of focused on his marriage. So he wasn't really putting stuff out like that. And then the next thing we heard was that he got a divorce. And so now
nigga should have stayed in the mix. He should have been cheating his ass off. Nigga, you supposed to cheat. You a rock star. That's what you supposed to do. You supposed to go through shit so you can exhibit the pain in your music and so you can suffer so that you can make some deep shit. You supposed to be a rock star. But instead, the nigga went the simp route. Nobody was feeling that shit. And he fell the fuck off. And now he dropping albums and ain't nobody checking for that nigga no more. That's what happened.
You want him to suffer so your ears feel good?
I was about to say Cardi B was kind of saying
that's what happens. The rock stars of the 60s and the 70s, them niggas lived like rock stars. They was drug fiends, drug addicts. Fuck, Marvin Gaye was singing. All them niggas that nigga was high as hell when he sung half the shit he sung. Right? I'm just keeping it 100. The greatest people make some of the most awesome music. That's what the blues is. That's what a lot of this shit come from. It comes from when you see people put out their greatest work, and often at times, most of the time, it's the first thing that they put out. They speaking from hunger. They speaking from desire. They speaking from pain. They want this shit so bad they're leaving it all on the line. When you get to that second and third album and you start getting money a lot of times, either A, you get comfortable, or B, you just trying not to fall off. You're trying to maintain so you don't have no edge, you don't have no creativity, you don't have none of that shit. So what you start to see is an artist compromise themselves for what they think other people want instead of being authentic, which is one of the reasons why people discovered them in the first place. That's what happened to Chance the Rapper. That's what happened to most artists. That's why a lot of times they fall off. But the thing that they discover them for is much greater because they actually coming from a place of pain. They coming from a place of hunger. They coming from a place of authenticity. That's what I translated to be when I listen with stuff, when I sit with it and I hear it. It means something because you resonate with it, and that you can tell by the way they sing them lyrics. That's why when we think about music at certain points in our life, we remember what we were going through when we heard it. We remember what you felt. A lot of times you related it back to a certain situation or a relationship or some shit that you was going through. Even the spoken word shit, right? I remember word for word quote of what Eric Thomas was saying in 2007, 8, and 9 because I was down on my luck. And so all of that shit resonated with me. And I remember it so much that my daughter used to quote it to me. And she used to, every morning before I took her to school, she would quote it to me. And she would listen to it every day. She would be listening to Eric Thomas every day. And that shit resonated with me so much that I'll never forget it because I remember where I was when I first heard it, and it resonated because I was going through some shit at the time. So all I'm saying is, when we see people fall off sometimes, it's not the industry, it's that them niggas is garbage now. They fell the fuck off because they was trash. They lost their edge. They not good no more. And we not gonna rediscover the nigga. We know what you are. So Chance can put out all of the shit that he won't. But we don't give a fuck because we're not checking for Chance no more. And it ain't got nothing to do with the industry because there's plenty of niggas that maintain. We still listen to Currency. We still listen to a whole bunch of niggas that's still dropping. Tomorrow, certain niggas could drop and we going to pick that shit up. Chance ain't one of them. He just ain't one of them. He not interesting. We don't give a fuck. He don't suffer enough. He don't look degenerate. The nigga don't drop no shit that resonate with people. And we can't sing along with this shit. I'm being honest with you, bro. We don't want to hear that shit.
That might be part of the programming, Anton.
He bare his soul on the track. We don't care. And I'm just being real. We don't give a fuck. I want to see a nigga talking about some shit that he overcame, that he went through, a scandal, fuck that hoe. Nigga, I'm coming out of this shit. I'm the greatest of all time. Nigga, rap used to be about bars. Nigga, suck my dick. You can't see me. Turning metaphors into metaphors. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. That's what it used to be about. Passion, bars. How you spit it used to be just as relevant as what you were saying. Some niggas ain't got it. They just don't have it, bro. I'm just keeping it 100.
Bars.
Some niggas have a hot line. I made it a hot song. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas got it. Some niggas just have. Do you know how when you meet somebody that's just, oh, that nigga, he it. That's what it is. Some people got it. It's the same thing in everything. Content creation. There's some niggas you come across and be like, when we seen Kevin Samuels and when that nigga evolved and he started talking to these hoes, it was like, hey, that nigga different. You know what I'm saying? He was just different. It just was what it was. Niggas kept trying to duplicate him after he was gone, putting their little shark suits on and shit. People was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Who the next Kevin Samuels? Nigga, ain't no next Kevin Samuels. He, him, that's it. Ain't no more Kevin Samuels. Nigga, ain't another nigga that can step in that nigga's shoes. I remember when I first met that nigga, we was in Miami. Man, I met him. The second time that I ran into him, he was walking down the street, and I'm just keeping it 100, bro. You could just tell, like, that nigga is him. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know what serum he drunk. He was walking down the street, recording himself, and everybody was paying attention to this nigga. And I was like, you know what? He just him. I don't give a fuck who came before him. All of these niggas saying, oh, man, I was the first Kevin Samuels. No, nigga, you're not. You're not. I don't care what the fuck you talking about, a talking point. You can make whatever excuses and why you not him, nigga, you not Kev. It just was what it was. Some niggas is anomalies and they just winners. And he was one of them. That's just the way life is life. That's just life. It's the way that it is. Niggas can get mad at it. You can get upset at it. Some niggas have to work harder. And other niggas just walk in the room.
I want to say sometimes it's not even that they don't have it, but like you said, the working hard part. Like some people, even like with the Chance the Rapper, like you said, he put out a great album. I think everybody loved his first album. And then he might have thought, I think he said that he wanted to create his second album based around like his marriage because that's where he was at in life. And I get that you're in a happy space, but you also weren't paying attention to your audience because it was like, we didn't want to hear about your marriage. You know what I mean? Like not every song needed to talk about your marriage. Like that's just a fact. And so when that album dropped, a lot of people were not feeling that album. And he literally fizzled out for the most part. And that's why I'm like, I forgot, honestly, until tonight, I forgot all about Chance the Rapper. I'm not even gonna lie. And I love
Y'all tripping.
I look at that as selling your soul. Like
Y'all
you can't create what you genuinely want to create because you have to create what they want you to create.
We gotta move on, y'all. We gotta move on because
if one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in the lobby. You don't want no problems. Fuck that. Realest nigga out here. I don't forget about Chance.
We gonna go over tonight, but we're not gonna go over by much. I promise y'all. I got y'all. Let me read some of these super chats and then we're gonna get it popping. Vernon Miller says, "What up, though? I appreciate you, Vernon Miller. Actually, we're not gonna go over by much because I'm gonna shelf one of the subjects for Thursday." DJ Ice Radio TV says, "Miss Kim looks nice tonight. What up, panel?" TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, "Summon AD, you think Isaiah Stewart gonna be out of the NBA?" No, what they did, that fight was good. That fight was good for the NBA. T says, "Do Spanish kids not exist? People watch with kids." TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, "AD, you saw Jeff Teague and Zaire Franklin heated argument." I did, arguing about the NFL and the NBA and the money and all of that. LaRussell need to explain more to us that went independent because of him. Me University says, "Do a quick Google search on the origin of Hocus Pocus." Dirty Woman says, "There's a ceiling in that industry fame costs. He sold his soul. Jay is a warlock. I'll be praying for him and his family. Hashtag Jesus Christ is King." Peter Bill says, "I feel like he fanned out and lost judgment. Hove caught wind of his comments and tested if he would switch up his stance, and it discredits everything prior." TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, "How can he say it took it as far as he can if nobody knows a song? Plus, he said F Rock Nation years ago." I think that's what he was talking about when he said that Jay said that he changed the way that he operated his business based off of the feedback that he got, but neither here nor there. Daniel says, "Think Queen Bee Ho of Babylon, which in Bible Molly." Caramel Wander says, "Most of them tell you in their songs. Go listen and read through the lyrics. It's right in our faces." Everybody Hates Juju says, "Anton definitely sold out too." I ain't got the type of bag yet to sell out. All right. If I sell out, you're gonna know about it because
there'll be signs.
Me and all of the people on this panel, we all gonna be on a private plane together. It's gonna be different, nigga. Larry June is the best out of the Bay. Proof of conspiracy, says Leno. TS Car Wash and Detail Service, he says he betrayed on the people, was on the independent movement with them because they could have signed a deal a while ago. Me University says, "I said I'm cold. What song is this?" He said, "Hi, Doja Cat. My skin was crawling that. Paint the town red." Leno says, "According to y'all logic, y'all are a part of it." Yeah, right, exactly. Word Custom says, "Look how Sam Smith and Khaled changed for the worse." Daniel says if someone was as weird as Kanye, run from them. Vernon Miller says for Kim, I'll eventually put up a picture. Eventually, he got to make sure he get his lighting right. Hi everybody. I hope you guys voted Carrie out like the Temptations voted out David Ruffin.
That's rude. Carrie.
What are y'all doing? Carrie is the homie. We love Carrie. Except she's
volunteers tribute.
Maybe a Tito or a Randy. Why do y'all want people to go down so bad? Peter Bill says they also have a weird relationship and friendship pairings. People who probably would never hang out with each other in real life. Daddy and the Caddy says the concept of black people having to sell their souls to become rich and famous is a double-digit IQ expression of cultural Marxism and racism. King Tony says YouTube is a part of the industry, and then he put the eyes like this. I can't do my eyes like Kim do, but it's okay. Don't do it, Kim. Don't do it. Cameron Wander says, Nora told us on Drink Champs, there's a certain door to get to a higher level of fame. Leno says Chance made a whack album about his family. Is facts. Nigga, we don't want to hear how good your family is. TS Car Wash Detail Service says Chan's current album was up for album of the year. Workism says unpopular opinion, but Chloe could be bigger artist than Bay. No, she can't. She might be more talented, but Beyonce don't even help that girl. Just signed for nada.
But allegedly, Beyonce is a witch. So I mean,
These
would
niggas
she
be talking.
I'm not serious.
Daddy and the Caddy says Kimmy for the dub for innovating Hatfish.
Facts.
Eric TV says we can't blame devils for everything.
Facts.
Jay Mill says, was Lupe Fiasco trash with his anti-sim lyrics? Y'all gonna make Slimmy upset if y'all mention Lupe. Everybody Hates Juju says the album was called The Big Day. Trash.
Hey, wait, what? Hold on, bro. What are you talking about, Lupe, dog? Y'all got to get off a certain planet, man.
Keep Lupe out y'all now.
Weirdo.
Y'all got to get off a certain planet, man. Like,
Black Planet.
just go listen to the Cool and then. Damn, y'all niggas is crazy.
What? Slimmy, what's the problem?
Come on, man. Niggas saying Lupe is trash?
I got you, Slim. I got you, big dog. Give me a second.
This nigga about to play this jazz.
Lord, please
I never
have
heard this.
sympathy and forgive my cool young
Only way to survive
Trash.
is to go crazy.
Every time he puts some glasses on, a new person is activated.
Slimmy, you're not gonna tell me that album wasn't trash, bro. Who was in the studio with this nigga and said, "Yeah, that's it. That's the one, bro."
Slimmy.
It wasn't a survival mode song. Most men be in survival mode. Probably don't like it. It was chill.
What? That nigga wanted to die.
Hold on. This one.
It
No,
didn't sound
no.
suicidal.
The name of the song was called The Big Day. He was saying the only way is to go crazy. He was so excited about the big day, about getting married.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but when these men is low and in survival mode, they can't. If it's not struggle, they can't relate.
It wasn't too far. It wasn't too far from 808s and Heartbreaks, man. That
No,
was a nice little vibe.
oh my God,
that was a nice
No,
little.
Slimmy,
Slimmy,
That sounds like
so
a serial killer
disrespectful.
song.
That was a nice little vibe, man.
No.
It was a nice
Way
song.
to it go
It sounds like I'm
crazy.
gonna pull off some toenails.
Hey.
It sounds like I'm gonna rip
that
off
is
some
the most-
eyelashes dry.
That might be the most disrespectful.
Go crazy.
That might be the most disrespectful comparison I've ever heard in my entire life, bro.
I'm gonna hang out with white people.
Let me read the rest of these super chats. I got one more question for y'all.
Put a one in the chat.
Daniel says NWA rap era was to bring light to the hood struggle. Only Just Commentary says KS can't be duplicated. Rest in peace. Everybody Hates Juju says, and them dreadheads were nowhere to be found.
They were in the
watching Detail Services. No hip hop alive artist can beat Kanye in the verses.
Facts.
Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel, notifications. All right, one more question for y'all. Let me get this motherfucker off my screen. Chant the rap. Disrespectful.
That shit was lightweight fire. I'm about to go. What album was that?
I'm not
check that out. I'm about to go check that.
Ja Rule, baby.
Oh.
Gotta get to the It's murder. It's murder.
Why everybody make all that
Shout out
noise?
to Ja.
Without you.
I love Ja. So Ja
corniest nigga alive, man. Corniest nigga alive.
I disagree, but we'll get there. This was Ja Rule on the plane getting confronted by Tony Yayo.
Let's shake. Let's shake.
Let's shake.
Let's shake.
So that was one view, and then another view of them was them sitting behind him, Tony Yayo and the other dude. Forgot what his name is.
Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder. Yeah, that's it.
Job on the plane. Trying to punch.
Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
So apparently they were sitting in Delta One. Ja Rule then goes on to say, I popped on these punks by myself on a plane. These pussy N-words. I threw the pillow at Yayo head because you soft, knocked your hat off and all that. It was hilarious. And then he goes on to say more stuff or whatever, so on and so forth. I want to know what y'all thoughts are on Ja Rule running into Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder on a plane, and then whatever happened. What are y'all thoughts on this? This is the last subject for the night, so I want to get y'all thoughts.
All I'll say is that all I'll say is that I've never in my life ever seen a 50-year-old white man in first class ever throw a pillow or square up on any other grown man ever. I'm not saying it's never happened. I've never seen it.
Let me tell you something. First of all, the
they be reading their books, minding their business.
No. The people who act up the most on a plane look nothing like us. I'm gonna say that. But
I've seen it.
But I don't know their history. I'm just gonna say they're a little old to be doing this. And on a plane, let me just tell everybody, whatever you do on a plane is now federal. Just go somewhere else. Wait till y'all get outside. Like don't do this on a plane.
And they hold
the plane. It was before they took off though too, so I will add that in there.
Whatever you do on a plane is federal. Go outside.
That's true.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you like this: if I'm on a plane and you acting up, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up when I get off that bitch. Cause I don't even want to be on there. And this is extending the time I gotta be on that motherfucker. Please don't fuck this shit up while I'm on that bitch. Please don't.
No, you doing this?
Get off that bitch.
Get off.
I just want to get on and get off and get that shit over with. Don't do no weird ass shit when I'm on that bitch.
I just hate having
especially no shit with these old ass niggas.
They need some muscular training or something, or some pelvic floor muscle exercises, because y'all look bagged up sexually to be fighting on some planes. Like, what's going on? Why all the testosterone, the energy? Y'all
they
not happy.
Mortal enemies.
Dang, y'all like some pit bulls finna go at it. Like, ugh.
I felt like somebody on Delta was messy because they knew that Ja Rule was on that flight before he even got on there. How did they find that out? And then for their seats to be that close together, it's kind of sketchy to me. And I mean, he stood his ground, he was by himself, talking his ish. But I mean, throwing a pillow now, that still could have got you put out the plane and got you in trouble. You might as well have thrown some punches at that point.
You gonna throw some salt.
Exactly. I just feel like it was a setup because, again, somebody let them know he was going to be on that plane. He was caught off guard. And I don't want nobody I'm funking with sitting behind me. Like, y'all had, I don't know. It just seems crazy to me. Y'all doing
Miss Sanchez, don't say that no more.
What?
Don't say that no more, Miss Sanchez. Please don't say that no more. You know what you said. You know what you said. Bonking. Don't say that no more. Don't say that no more.
I just got so embarrassment even seeing them do it because I'm just like, I just miss when we didn't have social media. Like seeing certain celebrities and the things that they post and do on social media. So like, it's a little cringe because it's like Ja Rule really, Tony, like, and they're too old. Like it just looks goofy, to be honest. Like it just looks very goofy. And I think for Ja Rule to get on social media and start like telling us what he did made it even more goofy. Like you're trying to like.
I disagree with y'all.
Yeah,
I
but
disagree with y'all
recorded it.
100%. 100%.
Nah, niggas died over
These
them
somebody's
niggas, over that
grandpas.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because Ja was not the one that was recording. It was Yayo. And Yayo was the one that is doing this over another nigga beef.
Exactly.
So I think that the Ja hate is so forced, bro. Like I think that people, first of all, if it's a scrap between them two, I'm taking Ja all day long. I don't believe that Yayo is really ready for a Ja scrap. I just don't.
What is the beef over? No, I'm saying like what are they?
Forever. It's probably so long and
it's decades old, girl.
Man,
They
girl,
never
you
getting
don't
out they
look this
beef.
shit
The
up.
stuff that happened a long time ago, basically, is what they're still. Oh,
They're
that's
mean.
No.
Yes.
The question that you have to ask yourself is, why is he recording?
Exactly.
Because Ja wasn't the one that recorded. Ja wasn't the one that uploaded the footage. Ja wasn't. I'm just keeping it 100. He wasn't the one that uploaded the footage. He wasn't the one that did none of that. But I understand. I get it. I know niggas love 50. I know niggas don't like Ja. And so as a result, they can't be unbiased with this whole shit. And so as you know, they gonna pick a side, and it don't matter who was right or wrong. The only thing that matters is who you like. Ja not the one that had the camera up. He not the one that had his phone up. He didn't do none of that shit. So if it was,
you don't know what took place.
I think they all dumb. All of them.
Hold on, Sonny. All we have to go off of is the footage.
But what I'm saying is you don't know what happened.
Hold on, Slim. The only thing that we have to go off of is the footage. That's what you can evaluate. That's what I can evaluate. That's what we are commenting on. We can't, you can make an assumption. You could say, you don't know what took place either.
I know I don't. But what I'm saying is you trying to absolve
based off the footage.
You can't just go based off the footage. You got to go based off of who they are and what's going to happen. Anytime these people come across each other, it's going to always be smoke. It's going to always be up.
That's not what you're talking about. I'm not talking about that part.
You got to talk about that part. You can't
no, I don't.
exclude
That's not the part that we talking about.
You can't act like Tony Yayo wasn't in the middle of all that shit. Like you saying he beefing with Ja Rule over another man. No, he not. Tony Yayo was in the middle of that shit. He's a part of it.
Wasn't it murder though?
Slimmy.
I don't know about Uncle Murder.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Slimmy.
I never wore G-Unit code and shut your bitch ass up.
If I'm beefing with a nigga and then you run into him at the airport, are you gonna beef with the nigga at the airport?
No.
Then what the fuck we talking about?
Bruh, Tony Yayo is a part of G-Unit. This ain't just 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
What are we talking about, Sonny? You a part of Room 9. No, you a part of Room 9, nigga.
If Cadillac Ty would have been on that plane,
you a part of Room 9, nigga.
Cadillac Ty would have. I'm not gonna fight that nigga in no airport.
Somebody said it in the chat. Why is Uncle Murder talk shit?
Uncle Murder. I just literally said I don't know why Uncle Murder is saying nothing. Tony Yayo, yes. Uncle Murder. Now, what I think took place, honestly, is they was trolling the nigga. They sitting behind him. They just trolled him, and Ja Rule probably just
that shit. That's what my.
That's no, you can't say no. You can't say niggas is too old to troll you.
Slimmy. You too old to be pulling out a phone.
Yeah.
On some little kid shit. That's some stuff that 19 and 20-year-old people would do. That's what I was saying. When I was having a conversation, when I was commenting on this, I said Ja is not the one that pulled out a phone. He's not the person that did all of that extra shit, and he didn't send it to TMZ or upload it to nobody else. All he is commenting on it.
Okay, if we find out that y'all got footage, then what you gonna say then?
He didn't have no footage. You seen it. You seen it with your own eyes. He turned around and talked to the nigga, and he had his hands in front of him and said, "Nigga, okay, well let's make it shake." That's what he said. Ain't no what if. If some more footage come out, then that's when we'll have some conversations. But until then, all we have to go by is what we seen. But you biased because you don't like Ja.
That don't mean I just said you don't know what took place. That's all I said. I don't see nothing wrong with
what we seen, Slimmy.
And they trolled that nigga, and they took a picture of the nigga not being in his seat.
What? Do you see how childish they sound?
The niggas is children. What you mean?
They
children. They still children. These niggas still gloat about their experiences as if they never lived life.
They
done been all around the world. They done been all around the world.
Yayo did? You know what Tony Yayo did immediately? That's how I know this shit is corny. That's how I know Tony Yayo is corny. You know what he did immediately? The nigga already got a Vlad interview.
Look like he went to Vlad.
This nigga got a Vlad interview talking about Ja on Vlad. What kind of shit is that, bro? That's not no real shit, bro. So you run to the nigga that's the culture vulture in order to tell your story after recording a nigga because you got into it with on a plane. Man, y'all niggas can miss me with that tough guy shit. I'm not going for it, bro. I'm not going for it. Y'all not going to sell me on
I don't think Tony Yayo would last in a fight against Ja.
Y'all not going to sell me on the idea that these niggas is content creators and that you miss me with that real nigga shit, bro. This nigga went straight to Vlad. Yeah, before this show started, that shit popped up on my algorithm immediately. And you know what the title said? You know what the title said? He lucky 50 wasn't there. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's what the title. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not lying, bro.
I'm already looking at it.
So you know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Y'all see it? Yeah, there it go.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This
Crazy.
nigga already on Vlad, bro.
Oh, it was 6
That's
hours
goofy.
ago too.
And because y'all niggas is biased towards it, y'all don't want to say nothing about it. That's some goofy.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Going to Vlad and talking about it is corny. No, I ain't gonna lie about that.
That's goofy as fuck, bro.
Saying he lucky 50 ain't there, and they've been on the flight already, and that ain't even happened.
What the fuck? Who done this shit?
Man,
you know what's so funny about him saying that? You know what's so funny about
children? They are children.
You know what's so funny about him saying that? If I'm not mistaken, and chat correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that 50 told a story about how him, or it was Ja that told a story, and I could be wrong, about how him and 50 ran into each other on a flight before. And ain't nothing happened.
That's what I just said.
So what the fuck is Yayo talking about?
Yayo just wanted to troll him.
No, call it like it is, Slimmy. It's corny.
He's looking for
I said it's corny. I said the nigga is a child. What do you want me? What more do you want me to say? No. The nigga's a child.
Shit is silly, bro.
He wanted a moment. That's all that really was.
In this particular situation, I'm taking Ja's side.
I do too.
If I gotta pick a side, I'm taking Ja's side.
Picking the airline side, pick them both off.
Nah, they was messy because they told him that he was gonna be on there. Who else would have told him like?
No, they ain't got it.
Wait, they just wasn't on the same flight together. He got on a plane.
No, they were on the same flight. But Yayo said somebody called or texted him and told him that Ja Rule was gonna be on his flight. So they were anticipating him coming on. They was ready to be petty, like some little girls.
Oh, see, that's different.
That ain't masculine.
I mean,
and then it's two of them, and it's him, and he held his own. If you ask
I
me,
walk up to, I see my ops in the airport, and I'm doing like this. That's what I ran into.
Oh no, I ain't pulling out no phone.
I'm gonna call you a goofy. Like
what?
I'm definitely not recording. You talking about you want to fight? Okay, let me put this phone down just in case you start swinging.
No,
Like,
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't even want to fight. Like, listen.
What are we fighting for?
I ain't gonna fight. I'm gonna get all your money. I'm gonna make sure you regret interacting with me. Stop playing with me. Let's start that. Nah, I'm too
We
old
don't
to fight.
gotta like each other, but nigga, we ain't about to get. I'm not about to get arrested on no fucking airplane.
Our cry victim. Now we're a hoe.
Niggas that already died, passed away. Irv Gotti is passed. Like, fuck, we talking about, bro?
Did they get kicked off?
No, hell no.
They didn't.
Vlad picked him up at the airport, and he did that interview. Hell no, they get kicked off.
This shit is silly, bro.
I would have kicked him off.
Oh,
wait, y'all have that authority to kick people off the plane?
Absolutely.
That's what
If you have up on the ground,
I would have to call
on the air, leave.
I ain't getting kicked off no
Like,
plane by
flight
nobody in no pantyhose.
Like, we ain't gotta like each other, but let's just move on with our lives, bro.
Thanks.
I ain't saying the niggas gotta be friends, but shit.
Is he
No,
still?
man, them niggas, y'all know them niggas gonna troll, man.
To get up and go to his seat and record that you in his seat and he gone. For what?
No, they was probably already they was sitting behind him.
Right, but then when he got off the plane, they went to his seat to show that he was gone. This is where Ja was sitting. Like that's
that is
stuff.
Oh no, I don't think that's how it went.
I watched the interview, Slimmy.
They weren't sitting directly behind him.
Right, but I'm saying when he got off the plane, Ja Rule, they went to his seat and said this is where he was sitting and he's gone to show that he was gone.
Where he got moved to.
They were just recording the video to be petty. They didn't move. They still had their seats, but they just wanted to show that he was gone and wasn't sitting there any longer. Now you can't tell me
that's what I thought that happened. That's what I thought happened. Them niggas trolling because he got up and left.
I don't care. They too old. They're too old for that. And just because it be non-black people or white people cutting up on the plane, you're a whole 50-year-old black man. They're not gonna look at you like they're gonna look at everybody else. That was just dumb. The whole situation was dumb. None of them had any type of like conflict resolution skills or no type of anything. It's embarrassing. And the fact that other grown black men don't find it embarrassing is crazy. But
and then they want to talk about
if all they was doing was just recording him and he got up and he started wanting to fight, I think that's
no, you gotta watch.
You could have trolled him back. You say what?
You gotta watch that interview. But then
so like they was doing more than that.
They was talking, yeah. Just watch
it. So he just threw the pillow at him on GP, or what happened?
Well, you be having that pillow on Delta.
You know what I'm saying? He threw the pillow at him on GP, or what?
I don't know. We didn't see it on a.
No, Miss Sanchez says she know the story.
I listened to that interview. No, it wasn't just on GP. So what he said was when he got on the plane, Ja was like, "We good." He trying to. I don't know if that's true because to me, he's trying to make it like he was soft or something. Because I'm not about to ask no nigga, "Are we good?" I'm about to sit down. If you touch me,
that didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. No, he ain't about to ask him if he got safety. Come on now. No, we know that ain't take place.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you gotta watch it. It just seemed like some girl shit. Like you talking about
because that's why do you throw the pillow at him though?
No, here's my question. Why the fuck he go to Vlad?
Man, that nigga getting paid by Vlad. He get paid by Vlad. Big money.
Yeah. I don't know about big.
Like, why you want to go on the internet and talk about how much of a B word you are?
He get paid to go to Vlad, to run to Vlad and just talk shit.
You want to brag about?
Why did he throw the pillow?
Being on a plane and
because
got on his
nerves. And you can hit him. And what are you gonna say if I hit you with a pillow? You gonna cry inside? Hit you with a pillow?
No, Miss Sanchez. Why did he say you hit him with the pillow?
Well, because he said he was, I don't know, talking mess and they was threatening him or whatever. And he threw the pillow and knocked his hat off. And I don't know. And then Yayo said he tried to get up when he threw the pillow, but he had his seatbelt on, and so the seatbelt caught him and he couldn't get up. It just all sound like some female stuff to me.
And the seatbelt was stuck for the whole flight, huh?
Well, Ja Rule moved or got off, one of the two.
I just wonder why all these niggas keep going on Vlad.
Oh yeah.
But for them to be like, his
Vlad.
suit, he had 2 suitcases and they wasn't even name brand. Like, why are y'all even paying that much attention to that man's suitcases?
First of all, name brand.
That's too messy. Y'all
Girl, that's what they do.
monitoring the hell out of
Oh
me.
yeah. They definitely too wrapped up in this shit. These is children. Like I said,
Mean girls.
Pay them some good money for that.
These is
too
pawpaws.
They too old for that. They too old for that. That was my initial statement. They too old for this shit. All of them.
Why is everybody? Nobody's answer. Why is everybody going to Vlad, bro? I don't get that shit.
$2,500
because he pay money. He pay money,
and they need it.
These niggas don't care about who they associate themselves with. They want to get paid.
I get it. If Vlad can get it.
Who else gonna give them that type of money? Or any type of money to tell worthless stories, that's only making your culture.
He invited me on the platform.
Oh man.
He did. I turned that shit on. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, hell no.
He did. He asked me to come on the platform right after me and Corey got into it.
I already knew what the reasoning was. That's his whole spiel. Make niggas look like niggas.
He asked me to come on the platform. I'm like, nah, I'm straight.
You don't have to make them people look like nothing.
I was just about to say.
No, that ain't big cap. That's real talk. I told the Millionaire Morning Show that the nigga had invited me. What are you talking about? I got the emails. Fuck is big cap, nigga. I don't cap. Y'all just want me to show the emails, you bitch ass niggas. Niggas trying to bait.
We gonna celebrate? We gonna celebrate?
What we celebrating?
The block party. We gonna celebrate.
I want the people at the block party not to feel bad. I'm really bringing drinks and snacks.
You can't. It's dry.
When you out there to dry.
It's dry. Ain't no. It's dry.
Give me nice.
I am. They're thirsty.
Dry. Choke on a Papa's biscuit.
I got y'all at the block party.
Well, I kept y'all almost at 3, like I said I would. So, hope y'all happy. Y'all get more sleep, everything.
Oh, Anton, I don't care.
Ooh.
I'm up Fridays. We gonna extend it a little.
Sleep too.
Huh?
I said I'm up to stay up, but if we're going to sleep, I'm laying down.
Oh, I got a question for AD and Miss Sanchez. I just thought about something. Would y'all prefer to do a special Valentine's Day edition of Frame Fights, or keep it how it is?
What would it be like? When is Valentine's Day?
Saturday.
Talks about love.
It's Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Are y'all celebrating Valentine's Day?
Oh, I don't ever celebrate that shit.
You know, the way I celebrate, I go to HEB and I get the chocolate covered strawberries, and it makes me happy. I don't ever want to go to dinner or anything like that.
Shit.
Roses that day are like 5 times as much as they should cost. That's stupid. So I don't know.
I plan.
Why do they keep saying too early? Why do they keep saying too early, AD? What does that mean? What is too early, AD?
I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get a wax after.
Oh,
well,
before. They're saying that it's too early. They're saying it's too early to end the show.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to sweat after.
Yeah, my appointment. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. I know they used the 6 hours, but my doctor came by my studio today
and said
I had all great numbers. Everything was awesome. He said I need to sleep more.
Yeah.
And stop eating before you go to sleep.
I need to sleep more. So
Our streets, I did mine yesterday.
That
hurts.
No, the girl was good. So I can't
To
even
start over to grow your hair back.
they're saying another hour. Damn, y'all want another hour?
Fellas, make sure you don't buy no flowers.
I got flowers today.
Don't do no flowers.
Send us some
Don't get no.
extra arrangement.
Don't take nothing
You
to
got
dinner.
flowers today, Molly?
Don't do none of that shit until that face.
To the face is what?
Now see, March 14th, you
Don't
gonna
ask.
That's my birthday. Look, March 14th is my birthday. That's
you know what day that is, right?
What?
Steak and blowjob day.
What is? What day is this?
Don't put that in the air,
Don't say
Kimberly.
it again.
Wait, what day is this?
Yeah.
Who you gonna say? Because if she,
March
I mean,
14th.
acid reflux.
What is March 14th?
My birthday. That's it. That's it. That's it.
What day? What happens on that day, Kim?
It's steak and blowjob day. But I think it's highly contingent on what you did for Valentine's.
What?
That's wild.
When did this become a thing?
I like the
Google it. Really, seriously, you can Google it. It's been years.
It's the 15th, Kim.
Is that really a thing?
Google it. I'm telling y'all for real.
That's wild.
Fellas, don't do
I've
nothing
never heard of that before.
That's wild.
unless that
My
face is
father
below the
married.
waistline. Don't do nothing. Don't do
My
nothing.
father been married for a very long
Nope.
time.
We gotta
He don't
keep it
celebrate
real.
it.
You don't celebrate it? That's
My
what
father been
told you?
married for 30 years. He
I
did
don't
not
like
celebrate.
Valentine's Day either. I'm not a Valentine's Day. Like I've never really been into Valentine's Day like that.
Okay. I don't know.
Don't care about no holiday except restaurant week.
It's
That's not even a holiday.
What is March 14th? What they say?
Brittany's birthday.
What?
That's crazy.
You might be using the wrong browser.
We know
just
who
randomly-
created that holiday.
Who just picked that?
Something
that
with a
day?
dingling.
Because I'm like, how they just randomly?
It might have been women. Women might have been, they might have felt like that was the perfect day for a vibe. Like
I thought that was just like a
the
random
month
Saturday.
right after. The
They
month
got
right
too many
after.
labels on stuff.
The months of the day, February 14th, March 14th. I get it.
Exactly.
Thought that was a random Saturday.
They put so many labels.
Great day. Great day. Great day.
Just let me finish telling us about what your idea would be.
What you talking about?
He said
For
Valentine's Day
frame
thing.
fights? For frame fights? Yeah, it will be all movies centered around
like what?
Hearts and stuff.
Oh,
and
like Pretty
love.
Woman.
Actually, that was unfortunately.
Oh, you can do Hard
was-
Eyes, that movie.
Oh, that's a
What's
scary
Hard Eyes?
movie, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a horror.
Mhm.
That's a horror movie. Yeah, it was gonna be Pretty Woman. We already had relationship goals up there, so and then it would be another one. I was thinking like maybe like Love Jones or something like that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good soundtrack.
I think that movie is kind of overrated.
Mm.
I like the
Love
Notebook.
I was just wondering if y'all like that idea, and then like
No, we
then,
can do it.
then
I
you
don't
don't
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about going to the theater. You know what I'm saying? Like with everything going on, people and the audience, they don't have to worry about going to the theater.
Oh
you know,
yeah, that's
with,
true.
With
I'm good with it.
With all them people out there.
Well,
I think
you
that
know, everybody's
Love
schedules
Jones
are
might be one
crazy.
of the most overrated black movies ever.
Mm.
I think you just
I think it's a lot of them out there overrated.
It is.
Chicago Gin.
It might be very overrated.
I actually saw that one, so I have to take up for it.
Yeah, Mr.
Pick
Buck.
up
I
for
ain't
it?
really big on romance.
I think Brown Sugar
myself.
was overrated.
that song
the
was so
basketball.
fucking fire. That song that Mos Def made. Oh, that shit was so fire.
It was. I'm gonna give you that, Slimmy. You're right.
Woo! That shit was.
Ooh,
hard.
Jason's lyric is a good one.
I gotta hear that.
That sound Brown Sugar soundtrack was sick.
Yeah, it was.
Jason's lyric might be overrated too.
What?
Had this nigga Bokeem Woodbine acting out of control.
That
All
nigga
I
always the
remember about
same.
Jason's lyric
He
is
always the same person.
Yes, here.
This nigga Bokeem Woodbine was out of control, nigga. Man, if
that
y'all
song
get
is
a
so
if y'all
fucking
get a handle on this nigga Bokeem.
But isn't he out of control in all the movies? Is this the guy I think it is?
Yeah,
A lot
yes,
of them.
but yeah, he
With the
Yeah,
gap.
that's
wilding out.
who he is, because he's
Yeah,
cuckoo
he's the
and
same
everything.
character in every movie. He's the same character in every movie, and
Which
even on the
tells me
show.
he's crazy for real.
Damn,
No, he was different, a little different than Dead Presidents.
Oh, he different than whatchamacallit too, because he can't get right.
Yeah, he can't get right. That's true.
Yeah, he can't get right, but he was still off.
I was just gonna say, can't get right.
He's still off though. Yeah, they be playing with King Woodbine. They be playing him, man.
Evil
I
Dave
don't get it.
Chappelle.
You think
Yeah.
he's crazy?
What'd you say, Kim?
I said, do you think he's typecast or do you think he's crazy?
Might be a little bit of both. Might be a little bit of both because he accept the roles.
Well,
what
you don't
about
have to.
Maybe
what
his
about
agents
those?
make him.
Come on,
Play
now.
that
They'll
role
You
drop
too
can't,
you
you
much,
if
you
you
can't
gonna
do
don't get
Ghost
start.
certain
and Pretty
things.
Woman now. Come on. Come on, man. That's pushing it. That's fucking pushing it. We can't do Ghost and Pretty Woman. That's insane.
Why?
Hell
Nobody's
no.
gonna watch it.
I ain't getting. I don't want to be
Just
sapped
leave
out.
Pretty Woman. Just leave that.
Well,
That's
it's
Pretty Woman is
February.
a stretch.
It's Black History Month. Why don't you do Black love movies? I don't know how
Uh,
many there are, but
they so low budget. Like,
they're probably all on Tubi.
nah, it's some stuff is like Love and Basketball is one of them. Why y'all got that? I don't know. Ugh,
No, I
settling.
don't want to watch
I
Love and
play you for
Basketball.
your love. Like,
I don't want to watch that.
Your heart.
It was a good movie though.
Yeah, that.
I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect Love and Basketball.
It was
You
a good
know,
movie.
I'm not gonna let
because
y'all.
Omar Epps looked
It
good.
wasn't
Them
bad.
Bachelor Men in the 90s.
I
was-
love. Listen, let me tell you something. The best way for you to get some boxes to put on Love and Basketball, bro. Every
True.
woman,
And
every
fine.
woman loves watching Love and Basketball, bro.
No, they don't.
Lex is like, mm-mm.
Lex, you have to watch it under the right settings.
I don't think it matters what movie you put on.
You
So
know that
sad.
movie was right for me.
He tried to humiliate that girl. Boy, I headbutt you right in your
Part of that was
nose
her
and
fault.
her.
Part of that was her fault.
That movie made me yell at the
We
screen.
might have to keep it the way it is. I just thought about what I done stepped
That's
into.
right. That was a good love story.
So let me. Somebody said, "What about booty call?"
Wait.
We can do
Oh, God. God. What?
Queen and Slim. The movie Queen and Slim.
Oh my God, I hate that movie too.
I like the movie, but just for the lighting.
Fake black
What movie
power.
is we talking about, Kim? Because you don't even watch movies.
No, I've seen Queen and Slim. I saw that, and I saw. Wait, what? Oh, well, Booty Call.
I love that movie.
Oh, Booty Call. No, but I saw Queen and Slim.
Booty Call is one of the funniest fucking Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson movies ever.
Funny.
Man, I laughed so hard at Booty Call, bro. I don't know why. And I think Vivica Fox actually looked good in that movie too.
Oh yeah, she was stacked up. Oh, she was stacked up in that.
She was ovulating the whole
Fox was
movie.
getting to it.
Ooh, she was still cold.
She was.
She
Man,
had them
Tommy
yams.
Davidson is so underrated, bro. I think he's one of the best comedians ever, bro.
I've never been a fan.
I didn't know he was adopted by a white couple.
I think that
His
Tommy
background was
Davidson.
interesting.
Tommy Davidson should have been up there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know who.
Maybe he didn't sell
I
his.
don't think he wanna. I don't think he wanna put on no dress.
Tommy Davidson is one of the great comedians.
Somebody look like that.
I think that he is the most underrated
I don't know.
comedian ever, bro.
He is funny, and it's crazy that he don't get the accolades. He don't get the accolades like nobody else.
He deserves way more than he got. I love Tommy Davidson, bro.
I was just watching him on a Martin episode.
He ain't want to put on no dress.
Martin and Gina were the best. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, Tommy Davidson ain't do none of the funny stuff on In Living Color.
Yes, he did.
No, I'm saying like he ain't do like Men on Film. Did he do Men on Film?
Nah.
That was Damon and who was that? Damon and he ain't do none of the funny stuff on he ain't do nothing shaky on In Living Color.
Tommy Davidson is a shit, bro. That nigga is hilarious. He is hilarious, bro.
He is a funny dude. Yeah, he ain't do none of the shaky stuff though. So that might be why.
Didn't sell his soul.
Oh my God.
I don't know. There's some credence to that.
I'm not gonna let y'all get away with this.
It's some credence to that. Tommy
Dave Chappelle never put on a dress either.
He did something else.
When y'all talking trash about his last special?
He did something else.
No, what did he do?
What do you think he did?
He did something else.
What did he do, Slim?
He popped up with them checkered socks, symbolizing.
Oh my gosh! Come on, Slimmy, stop, bro.
Man, if you know, you know.
Stop.
Molly, we're gonna have to make Anton watch it.
I'm gonna keep
They
it.
put it in plain. Eyes wide shut. It's in
Now,
plain
okay,
sight.
so wait a minute.
We gaslight ourselves into thinking it's not what it is, and they go off of that.
So I came back.
You came out of
gonna do it,
ignorance,
troll.
but it's somebody who's gonna put on checkered socks with intention of knowing why
So
they're
what do
putting on
checkered
checkered
socks
socks.
mean?
It's the whole checkerboard thing. It's
The
not
whole
just socks.
They music
duality,
videos.
Masonic concept of duality, the light and the dark, the white and the black, the feminine and the masculine.
Yeah.
Freemasonry, Eastern Star.
I can't wear checker socks.
You can. I wear checker Vans.
You can.
But I do understand there's a symbolism with it.
But they put it in music videos and stuff to establish that who they represented. You know what I'm saying?
No. See, this is what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna let niggas keep on taking shit and making it their own. Niggas stole the rainbow.
They've been doing it.
Niggas stole the rainbow. That ain't theirs. Niggas
It's
stole
intentional.
pineapples and made it some symbol of you a swinger. Niggas stealing checker socks and shit. I'm not gonna keep letting niggas take shit and act like we. You know what I'm saying? Like this is no. This is regular stuff. Pineapple is a fruit, nigga. Like
it's my fave.
It's spiritual warfare. They take everything and they pervert it because that's
No,
how
man,
they
they
see
can't
it. That's
have
how
it.
they want it.
Can't have
Let them have it.
And it's working. It works.
Nah,
the rainbow,
bro.
all of
Nah,
that.
bro.
If it's good and holy, they have to pervert
I'm
it.
not gonna keep letting niggas steal shit and act like that is theirs. No, who gave them permission to say they can have checkers? Like
the Kingdom of Darkness.
No, you can't have checkers.
You can't have checkers.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but it's
you can't have the checkerboard, nigga. I play chess. Like I play it in real life. I like
Anton, don't do it now. Chess. What was I playing? Social chess. I got you.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Now, I was playing somebody in the chat. They beat me twice. They
I don't like that, man. I don't like the fact that I can't just. You can't wear red in this state. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas stealing whole colors and shit. Niggas be stealing logos from baseball hats. What you mean? That's a baseball team, nigga. So weird. I hate this. I hate all of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
The Lord do too.
I think we about to hate a whole lot of stuff.
Anyways, let me read the rest of these super chats real quick. Eric TV says, Molly, can you go one show without bashing blacks?
No.
Eric TV says, Molly, love pale men shaking my head. Say something nice about us.
No.
Daniel says,
I love black men. I'm here for y'all. Yin and yang.
M and G Unit already exposed Jai 12 decades ago. I don't want to ask no questions. But how do we let somebody else tell us that we can't listen to some shit, nigga? That's between them. If I want to listen to a Ja song, I'm gonna listen to it. Nobody tell me I can't listen to Ja because y'all niggas is weird, bro. I'm a grown fucking man. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Tony and Murda pulled their phone out to record this. They was on BS from the jump, and they would have jumped off a plane for 50 Cent. Ja was on a plane with 50 before. Ja did nothing wrong at all. Neither did 50. Leno says them G-Unit dudes is corny. Ja stood his ground. Magwood Corp says Ja saw that camera and started acting. Oh, now he saw the camera and started acting gangster. Listen, you got to go through TSA. I'm pretty sure neither one of them had weapons. So
people get by, but they probably didn't.
So what we talking about, man? AD, you would square up with 50. I wouldn't for what are y'all talking about? What are we doing here? It's past my bedtime. Vernon Miller says Q too cool. Slimmy got the comedy even when he's pissed. Molly has a sassy. Sanchez is laid back. Kimmy has it all. I promise pick coming soon. Dusting the Polaroid off as I type.
We'll be sending this shaking.
TS Carson Detail Service says the brother Stella's got a groove back. The Wood, Love Jones. Best man, Jason's lyric. 2 can play that game. You can take that out. Take 2 can play that game out of there.
That's what it is. The Wood. The Wood.
Just right. Love it, and love don't cost a thing.
The Wood.
Take Love Don't Cost a Thing out. That's a remake from that other movie.
And Just Right. You might take that out too. Word Custom says if you look at the award show performances, they always have checkerboard or some sort of portal.
He don't want to believe it.
Type of situation in the background. Go back and look.
No, that's a fact.
I know, Anton. I know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
F. Jackson, it says conspiracy people. I don't watch award shows, so I wouldn't know. Conspiracy people like Slimmy and Molly are so woke that they sleep deprived.
Well, you got to realize the conspiracy is what they tell you.
How can it be a conspiracy when they're talking about it?
It's true.
If the cannibals is talking about eating people, maybe they're eating people.
Black movie The Inkwell, says F. Jackson is.
That's what I was thinking about earlier. I could not think of the name of that. That's a really good film. Oh, I might have to do that. The Inkwell relationship goals and breaking all the rules.
AD can't see because he got money.
Honestly, if I was super extreme, it did make me think about, like, for a split second, like, just being earthy and living off the land. Because I'm like, it's all demonic, but it's not really realistic. We gotta be honest with ourselves.
Miss Sanchez, you saw the Inkwell?
Who's in that?
Let me see.
That's Lorenz Tate. That's when he was young.
I think I've seen that.
Man, that is a really good film. It started off when he was a kid, and it was lightweight predatory.
Me University said Molly is the bane of topics. Ah, yes, Scary A. I don't know what that means.
I'm not afraid of anything, but you can't. At some point, you can't keep ignoring the things you was ignoring. I mean, unless the witchcraft is still working on you, then yeah, you can't see it.
They stole woke hearsay. Chris Monroe says they stole woke too. We can't have nothing. Shout out.
That's true.
Any final thoughts?
No, but I have a question.
I'm scared. Let me turn off my camera.
No, keep it on.
What's the question first?
I just want to know if you're still thinking about me and Molly's idea.
I am. I'm thinking through it.
Okay.
Yo, my print is crazy.
Oh my God.
I was just looking at it. It's crazy. I don't know why. I just thought that would be good information. Where did Slimmy go?
Oh, because I didn't understand, and now I do.
I caught it
And
late. And I feel so
You
stupid.
can't be that slow, Kim.
No, I was like, what did he print? I was like, wonder what
I
Molly
was thinking printer.
are trying to make. Like maybe they're making a poster. I don't know. Like I was gone. And then when Slimmy logged off, going? And then Sanchez is gone. I'm like, what's happening? And I was like, oh, that's messed up.
Daniel says AD signed me for $200K to write. Well, you got to learn how to say
Right,
right.
spell
first.
right.
You can't write WRIGHT me a script.
This is insane. This is insane, man.
The hell is going on?
Damn, this nigga is
said sign me for $200K to write.
That was funny.
I don't know if that's worth $20, bro.
The jokes write themselves.
Somebody said they wear gray sweatpants with no print.
Gray sweatpants are men's whore pants, and y'all just be out there just being little floozies in the street.
That's a version of sundress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, women get to be.
I don't own no gray sweatpants, so I don't know. I don't even know where you buy gray sweatpants from. Where do you buy gray sweatpants?
Ask the man whores.
Nike.
You know exactly where they are.
It's almost like watching guys in the gym wear gray sweats and you know your penis small. And they kind of like, it's kind of sticking out like it's a little hard and they be trying to lift. And that is embarrassing. Like,
He said, right. It was
how would you know that unless you was checking?
It's there in the gym, you can't ignore it. Just like people don't ignore what I wear at the gym. But I don't be saying nothing, but I be looking like, dang, your penis small, the audacity.
No, this girl a perv.
About it.
Why she at the gym looking at dicks?
They're hard and he's lifting. I mean, ew.
Why are you gonna be hard at the gym? You're just working out.
I asked him.
Maybe his testosterone is moving through his body and it has nowhere else to go. There's a lot
I never got hard in no gym.
Well, they gotta wear a different color because the gray sweats is for the men with the elephant trunk. Y'all gotta.
Man, what be taking place, man?
No, ask them.
What be taking place?
I mean, that's unfortunate.
They may be a grower.
Maybe he should wear black sweatpants.
Yeah, what be taking place?
Maybe they a grower.
Oh, this is so strange, man. Like,
well, maybe they
no, maybe who getting rocked up at the gym with other men? With majority men there.
Paying attention.
Maybe the air conditioning is up at the gym. Maybe the air conditioning is up at the gym.
This is getting weird.
It may be cold.
Like him. If you
just
never
like the guy,
said head we wouldn't even be here.
Is a print looker.
The guys be at the gym. It's some guys you know they gay because they booty hole be sweating through their pants or their shorts. Your booty wet.
Hey, this girl a freak nasty. She's sitting up here looking at men.
No, I'm not.
At the
It ain't my fault. Y'all lubricating through y'all. I am working out. It's some stuff you just can't help but see.
You checking out. You checking out.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you just told on yourself.
All the machines.
You just told on yourself.
Make sure y'all wipe the machines off.
She checking out butts. She checking out prints in the front.
Well, she's a woman. She's supposed to look.
You know, you're not. You're supposed to be there getting your workout on. And then, you listen. No.
Men don't see the women's boobs and butts when they in there.
Y'all off. That woman's supposed to go in there. She's supposed to pray before she get in there. She's supposed to pray before she get in there. So she ain't looking at no jocks and no buns. And get her workout on and pray when she leave. And then get her ass home.
No.
I know it when I see it. And y'all be lubricating through y'all clothes.
Nah, Lex, you can look. You keep looking. You fine.
No, she's not supposed to be looking. She's supposed to be on her spiritual journey.
Lex is the goat, says Caramel Wonder.
Get her eyes down.
This good. That big lipped beast that changed their name 5, 6, 7 times.
Who are you talking about?
You are so mean tonight.
Caramel Wonder. How many times you gonna change your name, girl?
Does it matter?
Shout out to her. What do you? That's mean, Slimmy.
It ain't mean to be. It ain't mean because she a big lipped beast. That ain't mean.
He said, Lex, how
put that
many
mouth to work.
How many gyms you got banned from, Lex?
None, and I
Exactly,
never will.
exactly.
Not with my body. Never will.
Oh, I know they be looking. I know they be looking.
Talk your talk, then, Lex.
That shit always lead to a whooping.
Talk your
Staring
talk.
ass. Staring ass.
Catch me at full month.
Talk your talk, Lex, and it's okay for you to look too. Any other thoughts before we get up out of here?
Tomorrow, I leave on my cruise for Carnival. Yay!
You don't need to be on no cruise.
It's gonna be
Have
great.
fun. Have a safe travels.
Make sure you take pictures.
Oh,
look! There go another nasty one in the chat. I know she always talking nasty.
What are you talking about?
She always talking nasty.
Call Lex LL Lex Looker.
She always talking nasty.
We need to get our streets on the panel just to mess with you.
Y'all want to? She says I didn't change my name. This been my name.
Now it sure has.
That
was her name from a couple days ago.
A couple days ago, but a couple months ago, that's the same picture.
That's
So
been her
unless
name.
somebody, what you say, Molly?
That's been her name.
No.
My street says she see
I mean, it
peas in the
changed
gym all the
once,
time.
but that's been her name for a while.
She's not wrong.
Cause she's a perv.
How was that perverted?
I wanted to look at men,
That's
women.
normal, Slimmy.
Yeah, men be dressing in the gym for that on purpose. They want you. No,
Man, y'all
Men-
supposed to be in there
See
working
how that
out,
goes?
and
That
y'all in there trying to take a peek.
men do too. That's
I
why they
don't
come
look at
over there
nobody when
and
I'm in
sit
the
over
gym.
there.
You ain't
across-
gotta be at the gym.
That's
They
normal.
sit across
Slimmy.
the
You ain't
squat
gotta be at the
machine.
gym.
Slimmy, this is normal. This is not wrong.
I know they do it all the time. They pervs. Women are more perverted than men.
It's only perverted if they're trying
No,
to slap off their
that's not true.
workout and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, act on their perversion, but which is never gonna happen. Like, people is pretty much the most self-controlled people in the
Put a
gym.
one in
But
the
I'm
chat
not
if you
finna
think
ignore the
women.
fact that I see a little penis through your gray jeans. Like,
was
you insulting men, and I don't want to see no man in gray
They
jeans like
can't
that.
help their anatomy, and they're a grower.
And then they
If
junk just be on. It's just hang on the outside. It's not. I don't know. I thought
if
that was
your junk is
normal.
big, I respect it. But to have
There's
a little
nothing they can do
thimble,
about that.
but
F.
they should
Jackson, it
wear, like
says
you
a
said,
thin
wear the
line
black
between
one.
love and hate movie.
That's a good movie.
That
I
really
think the
was.
equal is probably a. Yeah, I love a
I
thin
like
line
the
between
thin
love
line.
and hate. I love that.
That was back when
Martin.
one of my favorite groups was out. H-Town.
He got creative with trolling that man.
I like H-Town.
Why do I feel like
Daniel says, yo, stop looking at people that's weirdo-ish for real. Y'all, what do y'all get?
No, I'm not gonna stop looking. You're in public. If
Weirdos.
you want to get your own gym,
Weirdos.
people look at me all the time. Who cares?
That's
You're not
not
gonna stick
nothing.
nothing in me.
Pervs.
RNTY says Growers Unite.
Y'all should get a shirt.
Oh. Any other thoughts? Any final thoughts before we get up out of here, y'all?
Women are pervs.
You wish they were all
Horse.
Slimmy, that sounds like wishful thinking.
Horse.
You need to watch that video, Kimberly, with all the what are those called? Obelisk?
Obelisk, yeah.
Obelisks.
Is that
Yes.
shrinkage? You saying there is shrinkage?
Well, probably shrink it
Man.
if it gets cold, I guess.
No, that's called the turtle shell.
I only know what one peen look like. I don't know. I'll see y'all later, though.
Bye,
Molly.
Look, Molly, take
That's the
it.
turtle shell.
We're not gonna do it.
That early exit.
That's the turtle shell.
What does
When it
that
get-
mean?
When it get cold, it goes in the turtle shell.
I'm not even gonna ask.
I don't like that.
don't want to wonder, AD, when I go to the gym in the morning. I don't want to have to think about a turtle shell now. Thanks. Now you tampering with my mind.
Man, your mind already tampered with. You in there
No,
looking
it's
at
not.
dicks.
It's
You in there
not.
looking at dicks the whole time you supposed to be working out. This girl nasty as hell. You nasty, put some clothes on.
That's crazy. Y'all be in my face, but I'm the problem.
You nasty, put some clothes on.
That is so funny. I don't know what is so funny. Somebody said you jump. Said you jump in the.
That boy said Optimus Grovers.
Somebody said you jump in the pool, turtle mode activated.
Hey,
Where does that go? So let's just say you're a grower. You meet up with this chick. Like, are you trying to convince her that you're a grower, or are you just hoping like everything works out by the time she looks? Like,
what do you mean?
Just like if you are a grower, not a shower, you meet up with this chick, you at her house or whatever, are you thinking to yourself, and it's about to go down, are you thinking to yourself, man, I hope this works out before or are you trying to explain yourself? Like before
explain what? Get your head in my lap, man. What the fuck? I ain't shit to explain.
Jay said you gotta unravel it.
What the hell does that mean?
No, I don't. This shit getting weird.
Everyone said penis in the half shell.
These niggas is hilarious in the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Y'all are mad.
The chat is hilarious. Oh man, the chat is hilarious. Chat be dog. The chat is so funny. Daniel says, "What about y'all gumshoe lips?" I don't know what that means.
What is that?
I think that's when people talk about what's the meat? Roast beef.
Pastrami. Roast beef, pastrami, yeah. You know what I mean? When the lips is hanging over and they hanging down too far. That should be
They said
crazy.
the majority of the length is still in the lower ab area.
You might be able to win with that one. That might work out.
Oh, these niggas is hilarious.
You over there in my belly. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that is so funny, bro.
I ain't gonna got the gym
The
tomorrow.
chat
Y'all
is
take
hilarious, bro.
Yeah, Lex, you did this.
I'm sorry, y'all, but it had to be addressed. Y'all, man, gotta stop trying to compete with the other ones that got it.
Wow.
It's okay if you got it small. It's okay.
The smart people, the smart ones don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna do whatever they gonna do.
Somebody still gonna jump on it. It's okay.
I don't think that niggas compare because it's just you. Like you is what is there to compare against?
When they go to the gym on the regular and they see the certain men at the gym that just be minding their own, them other guys, ooh, they you could tell it's a. Ooh,
I don't really understand. It's like
they gotta wear the
extra
tight.
Like I can't compete, but I'm going to anyway.
They gotta wear the extra tight clothes. They gotta run a little more. Like,
I don't
when they
understand.
do they sets, like they
Hold
trying to get.
Hold on. You your own person. Like, I don't get it. Unless you're running a train, what is there to compare against?
I'm not even going there.
No.
I mean, maybe women do, but why do guys give a fuck? Like, go do you. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm of the mindset you're gonna have to be proud of what you got. What else you gonna do?
Exactly. Until
I
they
don't
start
get
making
it.
penis
Nigga, did you hit
enhancements.
or no? Did you win? Were you successful?
I don't understand this. Like, because
niggas need to just win. Bro, did you hit?
Cool. You
Man,
won.
lay her down and wear her ass out.
You
Don't
won,
worry about.
nigga.
You can't worry about no other men.
That's
kind of gay anyway.
Nigga, you won. You a winner. Did you get it off? All right, nigga, you won. Keep it moving. What are we talking about?
They weirder. It's like gym culture is trying to be club culture, and it's like ain't nobody checking for you like that, especially if your booty sweating. Go away.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like to ask. I have heard stories of dudes saying like, "Well, did he do better than me?" That's kind of weird to me. That's kind of weird. Like,
yeah, I don't.
What concern is that of mine?
I don't understand that shit either. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would just be doing my thing, bro. I would not care.
I just want to wear you out. I don't.
Yeah, and when you go home,
your history.
Are you going home or no?
Oh yeah, that's what I care about more than
That's the only
anything.
thing we're gonna talk about is what time you going home? Fuck is we doing?
Get the fuck out of my way.
Sitting here having a conversation. Hey, I'm not about to ask you no shit. What the fuck
Lex,
is you doing?
You did this, Lex.
I'm sorry.
We were
I think
doing
Kim has something to do with it too.
No,
You can catch it straight.
For no reason.
To do with this.
Minding my
It has
business.
something to do
It
with
was
this.
a
She
chat.
started it because she started talking about that motherfucking cruise ship
I'm about to go to sleep on
and
the
people
low
being naked.
They're not gonna be naked, Slimmy.
because I got to get up in 5 hours.
They're gonna be naked.
They're not gonna be naked.
Take you some magnesium at night and some if you can. It helps you sleep.
Magnesium, what does it do?
Helps you sleep. It's really good.
I'll try it out. When I go to sleep, I'm gone. Like most times I don't wake up throughout the night or nothing like that. So I'll be knocked out.
I wake up about every 45 minutes. I be so tired when I wake up.
Really?
Yes, I'm exhausted when I wake up. I'm more tired when I wake up than I am when I go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be gone. And when I wake up, I'm up, but I usually be gone. So all right, y'all. Listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Till Thursday. Well, tomorrow I'm streaming with Q on Wednesday. So make sure y'all tune in for Wednesday. But on Thursday, we back with After Hours. And we gonna get it in. We out. Peace.